Hey yo! Welcome to the Best Day Ever podcast. It's your boy, Mr. TRUSAV, here with Auntie. Or wait, no, you're not Auntie. Oh wait, can you hear me now? I'm here with some lady named
Allie Lovely.
What? You're new. We haven't seen you here before.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Came out of hiding.
So, it's been a minute since I've seen you guys. I just got my stimulus, so I'm bougie now. That's why my hair is like this. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. It's cool. It's not hurting my feelings. Did I do that on purpose? I joined as the wrong person. Oh, well. So, Miss Lovely, how have you been? We haven't done an episode in a while.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I've been good. Working a lot. Just working a lot. And going
You sound
on.
so excited right now.
I just been going on dates and working, but not very many dates. Cause
what kind of dates?
Suck. Just, casual dates. Keeping it cash.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, just, smoking chills in the park or something, and then you talk about it like...
So wait, hold on. So Auntie, the lady who's usually here, is like 35. And you're like, how old?
I'll be 26 in July.
Okay, so for our older viewers, you have to explain what like that means. What is a cash?
So like, I don't know. So if like you go on Tinder and you match with someone and then you're like, hey, do you want to like smoke or something and
Wait, what?
Get food? You like.
You did that on Tinder?
Yeah.
I thought Tinder was the other one.
What's the other one?
I thought Tinder was just like the meat and bump pelvises one.
I mean, it's used for that too, but what I use it for is smoking chills.
Oh, so you get like free weed and food from people?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
I mean, it is for me. I mean, but so far it has been working in my favor, so that's why I'm upset. And
it has or has not?
It has not.
So what, they made you pay for the weed?
No, it's just been horrible experiences.
Oh, fuck.
Like...
Do tell.
Like this one dude, was basically, he wanted to go somewhere in the hills to smoke, and I was like, you don't have a car right now, and I don't want to go there because there's no place. He has a car, but then apparently...
No, you have a car now?
No, I don't.
No.
And that's why, if I don't have a car, you must have a car, because we're not about to be walking.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Can you walk to the hills?
No.
I know that's a thing.
No, you cannot. I mean, you can, but you'll fucking die. It's hella far, and it'll take hella fucking long.
So that's the thing I noticed. People go to the View, apparently, and smoke?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a cool first date thing to me. Because, you can just smoke and, talk about, you, I guess. And this dude basically was just like, oh, let's go to the hills and let's smoke. But then, he was just trying to, fuck me the whole time. And I'm like, dude, we're in the fucking forest. We're on the side of the fucking road.
Isn't that where things like that normally happen?
No. I mean, for other girls, but not for me, nigga. What the fuck? I was like, yeah, no. I'm about to, karate chop your ass in the neck. So, I left his ass in the forest.
Isn't it kind of implied, though?
I don't think so. If I said that I wanted to do that, I would say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not scared to say shit like that. Other bitches might be, but I'm not.
Let's go to this dark place and hang out. Isn't that kind of
No, it wasn't even dark. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he was like, yeah, let's go say... Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Come on, that's crazy. You're crazy. We were literally... He was like, oh, let's go to this place in the hills. I know where we're going. And then we pull up to this random side of the road. We took a lift. He ordered a lift.
So you got dropped off?
Yeah. So, right, exactly. So
he was trying to fuck on the side of the
yes.
Just
Yes, exactly, my nigga. What the fuck? I came
that, bro.
to smoke. I said, let's smoke when I get off of work. He said, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, this nigga's trying to grab my face. No, sir. I don't know what the hell you're on, but this is not the move that I'm on. So that was a no, and I left his ass on the side of the hill.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So you matched. You were like, hey, let's smoke. He didn't have a car, so he took a lift to the hills, and he was like, let's just fuck on the side of the road?
Yeah, he was like, oh, I thought you wanted to fuck. And I'm like, I said let's smoke.
That's the state of dating, I guess, now.
Yeah, no. I don't know what's wrong with these dudes nowadays.
What's wrong with these girls nowadays?
I don't know.
Somebody must have did it, right? You think girls do that nowadays, too?
I mean, if they did, I don't know how, because, like, I don't know. My friends would be like, hey, I just want to fuck. And if you're down with that, let's be down with that.
At 1 o'clock? In the hills?
Not in the hills, but, like, if we were to go to your house or something, like.
Did he have a house?
Yeah, but it was all the way in San Francisco. And I'm like, I'm not
Why'd you go there?
Because I didn't want to go there.
Oh, it was a first date.
Yeah, like, I didn't want to go there on the first date. So, like, I got off of work. I just wanted to smoke, like, and look at a nice view. That's all I wanted to do. And, like, I literally told him that. And then he tried to do that bullshit. And I was like, well.
Would it have worked if he had a car?
No, I don't think I think it would have been the same.
I feel it.
I think I still would have been upset.
Well, that was probably the best intro for anybody ever. Like, that was the best story ever. So I've been gone. Everyone's been kind of upset because I haven't done an episode in like a month. So the thing is, I got my stimmy and I got my tax return at the same time. So yeah, like I had shit to do. Like I had to get my perm done, shit like that. Fucking I just did my 40 for 40. I made 40 smoothies in 40 days and like didn't eat anything else. So yeah, like I was dying. It was bad. Well, it was fun, but if you would know if you followed the page, but it's cool. Allie Lovely doesn't really like us anymore, so she doesn't follow anything that we do. So she doesn't know. She doesn't know that we sell clothes or that we have the Lost Cause Project. Do you know what any of that is?
Yeah.
Do you know what those are?
Your product placement?
Yes. So those are tumblers that are not available for sale. Those are collector's items. Actually, as a matter of fact, do you want one?
Yeah.
Since we left your other cup here for so long.
Sure.
We'll gift you one.
Okay.
As soon as how you're the mystery co-host of the week. Oh, you're just like AT.
Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. So last weekend we had our first event with the city.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what anything is, huh?
No.
Okay. So I started a nonprofit, and like I started the little clothing thing. All the proceeds from all the clothes that we sell go to the nonprofit, and then we go out and we feed the unhoused of Oakland.
Nice.
So like that's a thing.
Cool.
This is our fourth one, and we were at Mosswood Park, and we were with the city of Oakland, and that was very interesting. We normally don't have as many volunteers. Like we kind of, so like basically what we do is, like I said, all the proceeds from all the clothes that we sell, we go to, Restaurant Depot, so we can get food for the low, and we'll just cook food. So I think usually we cook around like 100 hamburgers, 30, 40 hot dogs, a couple hot links. We give out chips, soda, cookies, stuff like that. But this time it was more volunteers, so we were kind of like out of our element. Because normally we pull up, like we did, I think the best one was Berkeley. We were at the People's Park, and like people literally just lined up, and we were like, what do you want? Hamburger and a hot dog, I want some sodas. So that's our thing. And we did it this weekend. So there was nothing really exciting. It was just a lot of volunteers. I saw some more homeless dicks that I didn't want to see, which is always fun. I went and knocked on like dude's window, because like after all the volunteers help clean up, like you go to the thing, be like, hey, we're cooking stuff. So I knock on the window in the van, and dude turns around and goes, blue. I'm like, yo, when you're done, I'm saying, we're over here cooking. All right, it's just like, bro, yeah, it's still burned into my eyes. But I mean, like, it's cool. It's like, shout out to King of Everything. He's usually there with us. He's our president of marketing. So anything that's like online, like, cause I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So, but yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Cool.
Did you get your stimmy?
I did.
Did you get it, or did your parents get it?
I got it.
Both of them?
Yeah, I got all of mine.
Well, no, because like you get one for you, and then like if you have a child, a dependent, they get another one.
Oh, I guess they got two, and I got one. I don't know.
Because we got ours, and then we just had him. And this, have you seen him?
Like twice.
I mean, like, you saw him with her, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he was born in December, so we caught him like right at the end of the year. It still fucked Joe Biden though. I still love 45. Shout out to 45 for the stimmy. But yeah, like we got an extra one. As a matter of fact, she threw it away. Apparently, Joe Biden sent me a letter telling me how much he appreciated me and that he hoped I use that extra stimmy. And I was like, nigga, fuck you, Joe. But yeah, but I can't talk about politics. I'm sorry. But yeah, what'd you buy with your stimmy?
My phone.
Oh, an iPhone. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
What is it? 10,
12.
11, 12? Oh, it's the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so fat. Why'd you get a car? Why'd you get a car?
What?
Why did you not purchase a vehicle?
Because I don't want one, and where would I go?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It's different.
And
out
I'd
here,
be
though.
paying for it to sit where? Because I'm not paying an $80 deposit every month for it to sit in my garage. Mm-hmm.
That's it, bro. I'll give you $80 to park at your parking spot. It's $250 to park here.
Oh hell no. See?
Yeah. But then it's too far. Like, why would I? I don't want to walk all the way to your house. I don't know. You want to? Oh, our next event is May 22nd. So if you're not busy, you can come help feed the homeless people with us.
Okay.
Or what? All right, I'm gonna call you May 21st. Like, bro, where you at?
Depending on what that day is, if I'm not working.
It's a Saturday.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's 1, 2, 3 weeks from now.
Okay.
All right, bro, you heard it. So when everybody says, Allie said she was gonna be there, and then you're not there, bro, you're gonna disappoint the people.
Who is everybody?
Huh?
Who is everybody?
The millions and millions of people listening right now.
Okay.
Third, hundreds and hundreds, or tens and tens, whatever. So after your lovely introduction, that's actually kind of what I was going to talk about. Because King of Everything, I'm not going to air him out, but he's single. So he tells me all his dating stories, and I'm just like, yo, like, that's what's going on nowadays? Like, I didn't know what Tinder was until maybe a year ago. Our neighbor had told us, and I was like, because everyone was like, I swiped right, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, and they're like, basically you match up with people just off a picture, straight picture.
Yeah.
Like, not even.
I mean, sometimes they have a bio, but most of the time they don't. It's just pictures. But depending on what their bio is, then I'll be like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Like what?
I don't know, something funny or like something like.
What's the funniest thing you've seen on Tinder? Like the funniest joke.
It was a dad joke. This dude was like, I lost my watch at a party, and then I saw this girl and this guy arguing, and the girl was standing on it, and I ran over and I was like, not on my watch, and I was like, that's pretty good. I like that.
That works?
I thought it was funny.
Okay. I used to I knock on the refrigerator before I open it.
The high shit.
No, you know why?
No.
Because there might be a salad dressing.
Wow.
I gotta work on it, bro. I'm a dad now. I gotta bust out all my dad jokes. That shit is fucking. Never mind. Who did I get that from? I found out what TikTok is now.
I love TikTok. Oh my god, I made 2 of them, and no, 3 of them, and they kind of blew up a little bit. Well.
What's a little bit?
Like 400 views.
Nigga, what? That's more than any of mine ever got. So
I was like, holy shit, what's going on? What's
your
that about?
Is your TikTok public?
Yeah.
What's your TikTok name?
Allie B Lovely. Find me on TikTok.
There you go. Was mine Tru Sav 52. I just figured it out because that's what King of Everything does. Like he made one that had like 2 million. Another one's got like 3 or something.
Dang.
Most of them are in like the 40,000-50,000 range. I don't know how he does it.
Some people just could do it like that. I was like, I wish I could be one of those people. I cannot.
That's why he's marketing, and I'm not. Oh, it's Oakland on a Saturday. I forgot. Usually we do this Monday night, so it's a little more quiet. But hey, we love it. All right, wait. Are you single or are you just what?
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh, so tell us some single stories.
I told you I haven't been going out like that, and the the few times that I did go out, it was horrible. So it's like, there's not much to tell, but sure.
So like, I know it's been like 15 years since I've been on a date. Well, like a single date. What are dudes like? Because I know, like, you know who Kevin Samuels is?
No.
He's like the skinny black dude who there's like a video of him talking to a lady that's like, I don't know, marginally attractive, and she's like, oh, I'm a 10. Oh, Google it. Oh, he basically gives like relationship advice. So he's like, girls are like, oh, I want a high value man, somebody who makes like six figures and does this, that, and he just basically breaks them down. Are you better than an 8? What's your dress size? How much do you weigh? This and this and this, and like, he basically tells women like, unless you look like Beyonce or Rihanna, you're not getting no dude who makes over six figures.
And that makes sense because they're not checking for bitches like that. They're not checking for bitches who go to Bella Noche's on the weekends. They're
What's that?
The old ass video where she was like,
I don't know.
If you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can you go?
I don't know what that is.
What? You've never seen that?
No. Is that a restaurant or something?
If anybody has that video, can you send it to him, please?
What is that?
It's okay. It's this old ass video of these girls at the club, and apparently the club gets shot up or something. And the news reporters are reporting the news, and they're interviewing these two girls, and they're hella ratchet looking. And she's just like, well, damn, I was just trying to have a good night with my homegirl, Bella Noche's. And if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can you go? And it was just hella funny.
Is it out here?
Huh?
Is it out here?
I don't know where it was.
Oh, it's one of those.
But it was really funny. Like, that shit.
Well, he does all that type of shit. All the, you're blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's okay. So he's just like, bitch, if you're not...
Oh, Baton
Lori
Rouge.
Harvey, we're not checking for you.
Who's that?
Oh my goodness.
That's Steve Harvey's daughter, right?
Yes.
The marginally attractive one? Hazel London and her homegirl, Geronda Henderson.
I can't believe you've never seen this.
I mean, just from there, I mean, they're probably lovely people in real life, but, I mean, ooh, I love it.
It's sad.
Hazel London was inside the club when she
Oh.
heard gunshots.
Oh, it's a club.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell could you go? It's not like that.
Wow.
No, it's not. Actually, motherfucker,
they look exactly how they sound. In Baton Rouge, yeah, that makes sense. that makes sense. Okay, I get it.
That shit was funny.
Oh, so you're saying like chicks like that, like, okay.
Yeah, high value guys aren't checking for chicks like that. You got to be at like, I don't know where they be at. That's why I don't have a sugar daddy right now. You're looking for a sugar baby. So they be lovely on TikTok.
So you're better than, what do you call them?
When you buy this plant at Walmart,
Because Auntie said all the guys that she dates are ugly.
Oh, see, no.
She's
you
like,
gotta be fine, at least.
What's fine?
Like, if you walk into a room in a nice suit or even some sweats and the bitches look at you and they break their neck for you, if you wearing sweats or a suit and you could pull both off and bitches are still breaking their neck, that's fine. That's fine.
We're going to need a little bit more detail, man.
Okay, so like...
So we're going to do the Kevin Samuels. Like, how tall do they have to be? Are we talking?
Well,
can you be 5'5" and fine?
I think that depends on the lady because I've always dated short dudes. I like tall guys, but they don't come my way. So
can you be 5'5" and fine?
I mean, I'm only 5'1", so that's fine with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what he does is he says like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you? You can't use 7.
Why can't I use 7?
Because like 7's kind of like eh. Like anybody could say 7.
But why would anybody want to say 6?
Well, it's to distinguish between like attractive and unattractive. It's really to get you to say like, I'm probably like a 6 or a 5. And then the point would be like, if a dude's making $250,000, like, I don't want no fucking 6. Like
exactly. So that's why I'm saying, why would anybody answer a fucking 6?
Well, but they usually say, well, okay, I'm an 8. So he's like, all right, because he's an image consultant.
Oh, so and that's what Lori Harvey is. And that's why I'm convinced that these dudes are hiring her. Because if you look... No, she went to school for that shit. Shut up.
Okay, go on.
Why is she not?
I'm not saying that she's not, but what I'm saying is he comes off as if he knows. I don't agree with a lot of shit that he says, but like some of the shit that he says makes sense. Mm-hmm. So like he says an 8 is like a Beyonce, and we're talking about just in the face. Mm-hmm. An 8 is a Beyonce, a 9 is a Kelly Rowland, and the rare 10 I think he used like Rihanna as an example. So he's like, if you, Beyonce, and Kelly Rowland and Rihanna are in the room, are they going to say that, oh yeah, she fits in with those? Or are they going to be like,
Right.
And so that's like, okay, well, maybe I'm a 6. Or maybe I'm a 5 or whatever. And it's not to shame people, but it's to be like, this is realistic. Right, this is what dudes who make that kind of money want. Like, all this, like, he fucked one lady up. She was like, how tall are you? She's like, I'm 5'5", like 230. He was like, man, you weigh more than Emmitt Smith. Like,
Who is that?
He's a football player.
Oh.
But that was the point. It was like, she's like, well, guys down here. He's like, yeah, but you're talking about the average guy. Like, you're saying you want a guy who's making 6 figures. And then you say, do you want to pay significant bills after you have a baby? And they're always like, no. Like, so what type of dude making that kind of money is going to choose you? And then you live in Alabama, Tennessee. Like, I think less than 5% of men make that kind of money. So I was like those are valid points. But then he said some crazy shit like, what did he say? Like, women couldn't survive without men. Like, if there was no astrophysicist, like, you guys would die. And this. I was like, okay, now you're reaching. Like, now you had me on the other shit, but then some of the shit he says is just, okay. And then he's not married, too. So it's like, it's always the people that got all this advice who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Speaking of which, I know you know who Derek Jackson is.
The only reason I know who that is because it was blowing up on social media, and one of the podcasts that I listened to had him on there.
Afterwards?
No, before.
Oh.
And they talked about it afterwards, and that's the only reason why I know who the fuck that is, because I don't know who that is besides that.
He was the simp. Wait, before we even get to that. So, just for argument's sake, who are 3 celebrities that you think would be like an 8, 9, and 10 in terms of looks?
Mm-hmm.
You still got that same picture on there?
Mm-hmm. I haven't been taking pictures since.
I know. Because especially when you added me again, I was like, this motherfucker ain't taking a picture? Mm-hmm. Because you be working and shit? I love it. But yeah, 8, 9, 10. 3 guys. I'm probably not going to know.
Guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know any famous guys.
Let's see.
Dave East.
Nope.
Really?
I don't like him.
Who
do I really like?
Kodak Black.
I really like the dude who plays Tyler Leapley. I like Tyler Leapley. It's a good 9 for me.
Leapley?
Yeah. Tyler Leapley's a good 9 for me.
Really? This dude with the beard? Alright. 6 foot, of course.
Who else?
Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
This guy? The light-skinned dude?
Yeah, he's fine.
Alright, can't disagree. Not bad. Oh, then the other pictures. Michael Jordan, Tyler Leapley, one more. I'm trying to help you.
Ooh, I was going to say the last one, but that might fuck some people up. They're going to be like, how you going to name these 2 and then say that shit? So let me not say that.
I'm trying to help you because as soon as you say
Omari
this...
Hardwick.
Ghost?
Yeah.
He's like 5'6" though.
Is he?
He's hella little.
I don't know how tall he is.
He's hella little.
Is he?
He's little.
How tall is Michael Ealy?
Michael Ealy? Maybe around 6 foot.
The Michael Ealy.
Omari Hardwick, 5'10". I lied, 5'10". But I don't believe that. I don't believe he's 5'10". But, okay. I'm trying to help you because what's going to happen is people are going to start sliding in your DMs. You're going to be like, if you're not Omari Hardwick, nigga, like... That's what you should have put on your Tinder. Be like, yo...
I put one time when that movie 365 came out, I said, if you don't give me Massimo vibes, I don't want it.
Who?
And, see? Okay.
What is that?
Well,
Hold on.
obviously you don't watch Netflix.
I just like got into it like right
No.
now.
Okay. Well, this movie came out like a year ago or last year, and it was about this like mafia dude, and he was obsessed with this lady, and he like
Oh,
looked
this
for
white
her for
dude?
years. Yeah, it was like this Italian dude, and like he was obsessed with her for years, and he like kidnapped her. He found her.
This guy.
Yeah.
This attractive
Okay.
Caucasian
Can I
guy?
make him 10? I'll make him 10. He's 10.
Not a good
Tyler
one.
Leakley's 9, and
Michael B.
then
Jordan is an 8?
Michael B. Jordan's an 8. Sorry, Michael.
Yikes. He's an attractive Italian dude, alright. He looks like Cristiano Ronaldo. Soccer.
Yeah, I like that.
You know who Ronaldo is?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but he's more like rugged looking. I like how he looks,
Like he looks like professional.
but the facial hair helps because
I hate guys that have facial hair.
you have facial hair.
No, I mean like beards.
Okay.
Because my shit looks like sheep shit in shallow water. It's not that I hate it. I'm just really jealous. Because it's like that's bullshit.
Because I was gonna fuck up and say Pete Davidson, but that's just my man crush of the week.
Really?
I know.
Really?
You see how that fucks it up.
Really?
You see, yeah. See, I like it's just because when I see him, I don't see a white guy. I see a black guy. So it's like it's weird.
When I see Pete Davidson, I see a recovering drug addict. He looks
And
like
that's
a
what most
homeless
people
heroin
see,
addict.
and that's what most people see, and that's why I'm scared of like, why do I like him? Because like I've watched all of his interviews damn near, and like his movie hella times.
It's probably more personality
Yeah,
than anything.
I think so.
What was it? Looks will get you in the door, but personality will keep you there. I used to always say that. That's
And
how
he said he cries a lot, and that's was like what was interesting to me.
That's how That's how I used to do it. You gotta make them laugh, bro. If you're not a Michael B. Jordan or whatever, you gotta have personality. I had so many friends that were attractive, but had the personality of that goddamn cut. They would be like, because they would be like, I don't understand. I was like, bro, this is what I do. I always take my attractive friends with me when we go to the club, so that they're like the lure. So I'd send them out, and be like, yeah, bring them back. And then I would just fucking start cracking jokes, keep it going, and then like once we get back, like you're on your own, bud. And then it was like, he's fucking, yeah, bitch, I know, but he's cute though, right? All right, see you later. You got to know your limitations.
Man,
You didn't know that? Like that's a tactic we use.
no, I didn't know that.
Like we can't all be Michael B. Jordans. Like you got to have something. Like we can't all be pretty. Like that's why I don't even try. I don't even try to dress nice. I don't. You see my situation. I got the goddamn. But if you're funny and like you have something to say and you can keep the conversation going, that usually works. So heads up. So watch out. Watch out for the funny ones. Oh my god. So are you gonna get married?
I don't
Like
know.
is that like a plan of yours?
I don't know.
Like you don't know, like you didn't think about it, like
I don't think about that.
really?
Yeah,
Are you gonna have kids?
that's looking like a no.
Really?
The more I hear people's stories,
You're just
and
gonna
like,
be like that auntie?
yeah,
Fuck it, I feel it, bro.
because the more I'm hearing people's lives with kids, and like y'all are having babies, not even kids, it's just fucking babies, and I'm just hearing all this fucking bullshit, and then like my friend was telling me about like how her epidural was wearing off, so she could like feel her vagina opening when her head came out. I was like, yeah, no, bro, nope. This is a no for me. This is looking like a no. I don't want this.
Well, I was gonna say it didn't look that bad to me. Like, I wasn't the one. She tried to do that. She tried that. Oh, I'm gonna go all natural. I was like, that's gonna last about an hour. And so then like, what was it? Because when you go into labor, it's like in the movies, like your water breaks, and then like you're supposed to like race to the hospital. Like,
No, that's not how it works.
No. Like her water broke, and we were there for like 3 days.
Yeah, my friend was in the hospital for 27 hours. So.
Nah, bro, that shit was bad. So then like, they asked you, so they're like, do you want to do it natural? So you just like walk around, you try to push it out. And then once they're like, okay, so it's been like 3 days and like, nothing's happened. Do you want the epidural? I was like, sure. They're like, now once we give this to you, like, it's coming. Like, ain't no whatever. So they gave it to her 6 hours later. They were like, oh, wow, you went from 1 centimeter to 10. Well, here we go. And then they just bring in the cart, they bring in the thing, and then it's fucking pussy popping time. It's not that bad. I mean, well, yeah.
Would you be willing to try those
No.
those things that you hook up to your abdomen to those birth simulators? Would you be willing? Why not?
What do you mean?
Like you
To
never seen
simulate
those
it?
videos?
Of
Yeah.
course I have. No, why? Why would I do that?
To see what it's like.
First of all, getting kicked in the nuts is way worse than having a baby.
I don't think so.
You want to know how
They
I know
said
it's
that
worse?
having a baby compares to being set on fire. So unless I think someone would kick you in the nuts like 50 times, I feel like that would work.
No. You know how I know it's not the same? I've been kicked in the nuts before, and I never wanted to have it again. Women have babies, and like it's the worst pain ever, and want to do it again.
But you know why? Because there's a
Why?
fucking chemical in our brain that makes us forget the shit. Like half of the shit, half of the pain. I swear that's a thing. And then
Where's that from?
I don't remember, but I think that's from my biology class, and they're like, yeah, there's a fucking hormone that makes women forget the pain of childbirth, so then it makes them want to do it again. And I'm like, oh, that's some bullshit. So that's another reason why I don't want to do this shit. And then also, you're way more likely to have another baby once you have your first one. And so, yeah, that's also not a thing.
You have the second one because you want the first one to have somebody to play with. That's what that is. You need somebody to distract this little monster.
Well, now you got 2 people screaming at you. I don't want that.
I mean,
It's too much.
it's the worst part for me was when you just see like something like this turn into something like this.
Yeah.
It's just like
That shit's the size of a quarter, and then you want it to turn into the size of a watermelon? Like, yeah, no. No, man.
And then I think the worst part was when like they just start sewing it up.
Oh, no.
You never seen it before? Have you actually like seen the birth?
Yeah. Like,
I'm talking about like from start to finish.
Yeah.
Bro, I wasn't ready for that. Like she literally came in and was just like, hold on. She just talking and sewing her shit back up. And I was just like, is it going to be the same? yeah, it's going to be fine. I was like, no, I just saw what came out of there. I could see her fucking uterus. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun, though. No, childbirth is amazing. The joy of life. Like,
yeah, you're not selling me on this shit. Like, nobody has been able to sell it to me so far.
What do you mean? Like, the pregnancy part sucks. Like, I'm sure, like, the first 2 or 3 years, but, like, seeing yourself in another person, like, that's got to be the joy of life, right? Not buying it?
No.
I can't sell it any harder. I'm sorry.
It doesn't seem like it's
older.
worth it to me for the endless vacations I could take with whom the fuck ever, when the fuck ever, for how the fuck ever long, and just be gone.
You sound like my best man. He said the same shit. I keep telling him and his wife, like, you guys should have kids. Like, they're going to be, like, the same age. He's like,
nah, because then we're not going to be able to just dip out when we want to. Like, that's not fun. I can't plan shit now without having to think of, oh, fuck, who's going to watch this fucking kid that I have?
What? That's horrible. Don't you want to see yourself and live on throughout the ages?
I mean, no, Earth kind of sucks.
What?
I'm kind of done with it here.
Really?
Yeah.
You're one of those people?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring someone into the world and it's all fucked up.
Nope.
Oh, that's whack, bro.
Have you ever seen this movie called We Need to Talk About Kevin?
Yes, maybe.
You should watch it.
It's like, is he like depressed or something?
No.
What does it remind me?
I feel so like this woman just has a kid and he's just from birth like fucking crazy. And like as he gets older, it's like gets a documentary worse. Or something. No, it's not. It's a movie, and it's on Hulu. It's called We Need to Talk About Kevin, and it's real crazy because then that's another thing that you got to think about. Like you could do everything right, and your kid will still probably fucking do some crazy shit.
My kids are the bomb.
I know.
No, I'm reading.
But like, I'm just like.
You're not feeling it?
Nah.
That's my fucking nightmare. It's like, what if my kid is like a serial killer? Like, what if I'm doing like the interview on A&E? Like, he was a great kid. Like,
and like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong. And then you just see, like, oh my God, you see, it's too much.
That's why you have more than one. gotta hedge your bets.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it twice.
Fuck it, why not? Find you a nice partner, male or female.
The only way is that I will do that shit is if I find a down ass nigga who's really like a dude who really wants to be in the house. Like, I saw this video, or like I was listening to this podcast, and she was like, you women are out here playing house with niggas who don't even want to be in the house. And I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna find me a nigga who wants to be in the house and who wants to have a family. Like, you know how like, niggas be like...
House husband or like... What do you mean?
Like, be married and want to have a family and have, like, that life. Most people want to be outside.
Are there guys like that left?
No, and that's the problem. And that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy out here. It's slim picking. So who the fuck... Exactly. So it looks like I'm not going to procreate with nobody.
Shit. Like, just from, like... I mean, I don't really hang out with anybody in the 18 to 29 demographic. Mm-hmm. But just, like, the videos on TikTok and the different YouTube people is just... One, it seems like men don't know how to talk to women.
They don't. It's fucking stupid. Like, they don't. And they ask you some dumbass shit, like, when they have, like, a basic-ass conversation. Like, this dude asked me, when are you free? I said, Thursday, Friday. He said, so what you want to do Saturday? I blocked him.
I blame Tinder. Well, I think it goes both ways, too. Some of you women suck, too. But mostly it's guys' fault. Like you said, they don't know how to hold a conversation.
They just think they can slang dick and that's fine. No, I want substance. I want meat with my soup, sir. Like, come on.
You're not gonna get it now.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna fucking get that shit unless I built me a nigga, and that's kind of hard. So.
What did he say? He used to say that there was a meme where dude was like, I want a chick that's got a fat ass, fucking natural hair, this and this. Like, this isn't a build a bitch work. Like, nah. I mean, this is...
Because, like you said, is there niggas out there like that no more? I don't know, because where they at? They ain't been around here. They ain't in these neck of the woods, so I just...
Well, you can't say that.
I've been single for 5 years. I think I can say that.
You're only 26. I wouldn't even... Well, we'll come back. I was going to say I wouldn't even suggest dating. But... Because, like, I remember when it was, like... Just, like, fucking random people, like... That was, like, a no-no. Like, even for guys, like, they're like, oh, guys can sleep with whoever, but, like, even that, to a certain extent, was, like... Nah, that's bad. But, like, now it's just, like, okay. It's, like, acceptable. Like, they're making jokes about Tinder on, like, the regular news.
Yeah, it's, like, a one-night stand thing. And it's just, like, accepted, because it's just so fucking common.
Like, what do you mean you didn't give him some pussy on the first date? And it's, like,
And that's what makes it harder for bitches like me, because then it's like, damn, you're expected to get pussy when I see you now? Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, why can't I just fucking chill with you and get to know you as a person? Like, why I gotta automatically throw you some pussy because the next bitch did? Like, the fuck?
And it's almost just like, that's the, well... I feel so fucking old.
Because then once they see that you're not trying to give up no booty, they get uninterested. And then they're like, well, this was a dub.
I feel so old.
And that's why I'm like, fuck these niggas.
I gotta be like, back in my day.
And then you know what happened recently? Recently, this nigga talked to me for 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
That sounds about right.
And then this nigga was like, he lives in Vegas. And
Why are you talking to someone who lives in Vegas?
He was not here, but then his family's moving out there.
Is this the dancer dude?
No.
Oh, okay. Where's he at?
I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows?
I miss him.
Shut up.
Shut up. Motherfucking dance moves, nigga.
Bruh, killing me.
I'm sorry. So you were talking.
We were talking for 2 weeks, and this nigga was like, "Okay, I fly back on Wednesday. I'm gonna have the whole weekend with you." Ooh. I said, "Okay, bet." Mind you, that during the 2 weeks, this nigga talking about, oh yeah, you finna fly back and forth over here, and we finna have the whole summer together, blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, we'll see, nigga, we'll see. And he's like, why you always hit me with the we'll see? Why you always hit me with the negativity? Because I don't fucking trust you, my nigga. Like, I don't trust your action. I don't trust your words. So I'm gonna trust your fucking actions, and I'm gonna wait and see what the fuck you do. And then this nigga did exactly what the fuck I thought he was gonna do. At the beginning, the first week, he told me he was on good terms with his ex. So if she were to hit him up, he would say he would want to hang out with her sometimes. And I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't fly with me. Why would you be hanging out with her and then be hanging out with me? No, you better choose, nigga. And then he was like, okay, fine. Well, I'll just not answer when she texts me, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Who knows?
Sure.
Never brought that shit up again, right? Sure. Made sure to never bring that shit up again. He flies back Wednesday. I don't hear from him at all, basically. Then he calls me Thursday night.
His ex lives out here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And he calls me Thursday night, and he's like, oh, basically, I'm sorry talking to my ex again, so you could do it with that information with what you want. I didn't want to waste your time, though. Nigga, you already did. You already did. What the fuck is you talking about? Like...
He tried to... I'ma still fuck my ex, and then fuck you time to time, if that's cool with you. And then when you were like, nah, damn. If he'd have said it from the beginning, would that have changed it? If he'd have been like, yo... This is the deal.
I would have been like, okay, I don't want to fucking talk to you then. You could just keep that bitch. Fuck?
What if he really was like flying you out to Vegas though?
Like, I don't care. You don't need to be flying me out when you got that bitch. What am I here for then if you got her? That doesn't...
I'm just asking.
I don't want that. That does not look like a good arrangement.
What if he like paid for everything though? So
I don't care.
Let's say he flew you out.
Unless he paying me and flying me out, yeah, that's fine. Ooh. But this nigga ain't breaking his pockets like that, so nah.
I was gonna say.
Because he tried to get me to take off work, and he was like, take off work to come see me. I was like, you finna pay me $120 to come see you a day?
I've seen that before.
He was like, I'll just buy you $120 worth of shit. I said, no, that doesn't work that way. No. That shit goes directly to me. So I want that shit in my fucking hand, nigga. I don't want that shit in gifts. I want that shit in my fucking hand, in cash. So unless it's gonna be like that, I don't fucking want it. This nigga was like, nah, it's not gonna be like that. Well, I'm not taking off of work.
I had a homeboy that used to do that.
Like, where he at?
He'd be like, just call out for work. She's like, I'm gonna miss his money. He's like, how much did you make today? I'll give you that plus 100. Boy, I was like, hey, you a slick motherfucker, boy. I don't got it like that, so I can't do that. But okay.
And we see, I'm only on that shit now. And niggas that piss me off. I'm not riding no fish bowls this summer. Don't fucking call me if you got a motherfucking fish bowl. Tents only, bitch. Tents only in this bitch. I'm not getting on it if I can't see myself.
Explain what tent bowls are.
What?
What a fish bowl is.
Fish bowls are regular cars where you can see through the windows clearly.
She's fancy.
I don't.
It's when the windows. It's when the windows are tinted all the way around. A fish bowl is when the windows aren't tinted. Gee, man, high society.
This is what they turned me into, and
I feel it, bro.
Cause y'all and bitches be setting the standards super fucking low. Like, bitch, is you excited because he texted you today? Yeah, no, that's not okay with me.
Like,
if you okay with not texting me for a couple hours, I don't want to talk to you no more.
Hours? Oh, you're that person?
Yeah, I'm that person. If it's been a whole half a day, then you're a whole day. Yeah, no, I'm that person.
The niggas that pay for your day to be the ones toxic and spins cat. Hell yeah, those are the ones. I'm gonna pay you to not go to work, and I'm gonna buy all your shit. Hey, I mean
that should be working. My cousin right now got a whole good ass setup right now, and that bitch is living life. And shit, I wish I was her right now. Shit,
pussy is like a stock. And it's the ratchet ones who fuck the price up. So, like, it's supply and demand. So, like, back in the day, like, you had to go on dates. Like, multiple dates. You had to have some kind of swag about you. Like, now, bitches are fucking for McChickens and shit.
And that's the sad part. Like, bitch, why is you fucking excited to go to Chili's?
My wife fucking
I just don't get it. At least Cheesecake Factory, bitch. God damn. Like, what the fuck?
Cheesecake Factory. That's like $5 more.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to need you to say Ruth Chris next time. Something like
that. That was supposed to be the Ruth Chris compared to Chili's. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Is it? I've only been to Cheesecake Factory one time.
I think the food is better, so. I don't know.
I used to think that Red Lobster was like high class. I didn't know. I'm just from Southside. I didn't know any better. We're gonna go to Red Lobster. We're gonna get some bottomless shit. I didn't know. I had no idea. I thought I was doing it. I know. What? I'm sorry. You know,
Fine.
I've never been on a date before.
Would you just got married?
Well, no, like, I never, like, took girls to, like, restaurants and, like, movies and shit. Like,
why? What did you do? Y'all just fucking?
Nah, well, kind
Yeah.
of. Well, I always had a house. Like, my parents.
So y'all just in the house?
Well, so I would just be like, look, like, my whole game was like, hey, woo. Like, come to the house and kick it. Like, bring some, I don't know, bring some chicken and something. Like, I'll cook dinner. And they were like, wait, what? You'll do what? I was like, I'll cook dinner. Like, just bring some fucking chicken. Like, I got it. You're going to cook. Yes, I'm going to cook. And you said your apartment? No, come to my house. Wait, you're going to... I'm just going to leave these drawers in the car. Thank you. But, like, the whole, like... Yeah, Ruth Chris me, please. Maestro's? What's that? Where is Maestro's? What is that?
Why does that sound familiar, though?
It's someplace fancy, obviously. I didn't know it was what was that place? Monkey King? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Do you know what's the pasta place?
Gypsies?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
That's another hood classic apparently. Buy some motherfucking minestrone and that would, but I digress. But yeah, I never like let's go to the movies, let's steakhouse in the city. I didn't know that. You're fancy. I didn't know that. See, I gotta ask you for restaurant
I went to
suggestions.
this one steakhouse and said, what the fuck is that shit called? I forgot. But we was hella underdressed. Oh my god, I felt so broke in there.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
It was just, oh my god.
I
The
can't
food was so good though.
I
I don't remember what that place is called for the life of me though.
I feel like if you're taking people on dates, it's kind of to be like, number one is to get to know each other, obviously, and then to see like what you're financially capable of. But I feel like when I said like my house, that kind of took that out the window. It was like, oh, okay. Even if you're renting a house, it's better than renting an apartment, nigga. So fuck it. Like I just wasn't that person. Like even when I did used to date on the internet, like you only got about 1 or 2 messages before I was like, here's my phone number, call me. Like I'm not gonna go back and forth for months through messages. Would you like to meet up? We can figure this out in about 10 minutes on a phone call, whether or not you like me or not. So let's not waste each other's time. I don't. Mm-hmm. Even when I met my esposa, when she hit me and was like, "Nigga, you are so fine." Like, nah, she didn't say that. She was like, "Hey, you're cute." I was like, "You're cute too. Let me get your number, girl." And 14 years and a baby later, here we are, happily married. With all these dogs, you know I'm fancy. Yeah, apparently you are, because I know really that shit is. I'm reading comments. Because I can't read that from way over there. My eyes aren't that good. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
The one in the forest.
That was, really?
Yeah.
Worst date. So actually, you know what? I did take someone to a restaurant, but I didn't take them. It was a double date. We went to... So I guess it doesn't count because we didn't buy the food. Does that count?
Oh, you didn't buy the food? No, that doesn't count.
Oh, well, I didn't buy the food. So we go on a double date. We get... What the fuck is it? Was it elephant?
And is it a date if you ask me out and then you ask me to pay for half of the shit?
That drives the pussy out faster than anything.
Exactly. So is that a fucking date? I don't think so.
People still do that?
Yes, people still try to do that.
I mean, if you'd have to say that beforehand. It's like...
I feel like if you're asking me out, you should fucking pay for it.
I think people do that when they see, like... So, like, if I see that, like, you're not interested in me, like, you're just on the phone, blah, 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 then, like, fuck you, pay for your own shit. But, like, if it's going well, then I guess, like, that would be the right thing to do. Because that's the whole point. Like, if I'm asking you out, if I'm like, hey, I want to take you out sometime, but then if you get to... Or it... No, it's pretty clear. If I ask you out, you already know what time it is. And then people are like, oh, well, you ordered all this expensive shit. It's like, well, you should know your budget, my nigga. Like, you should know, hey, I got...
Maybe you shouldn't be dating then. Maybe you shouldn't be asking people
Really?
out. Yeah.
Well, you got to be smart about it. See, oh, okay, well, I guess I kind of lied.
If you want a fucking McDonald's bitch, go find a McDonald's bitch.
That's
but
not
if you
fair.
want a fucking...
That's not fair.
If you
That's not
are
fair.
trying to talk to bitches who want fucking... What's that shit?
Maestros.
Yeah, maestros.
or Ruth Chris, apparently.
You gotta have that shit. Don't be talking to bitches outside your bracket.
So,
And then being mad that we don't want to talk to your ass no
you need
more.
to stop listening to Steve Harvey. Well, Lori Harvey probably said that shit too. I would do shit like...
Because if I'm going out, I know I can pay for my shit. I'm just trying to see if you gonna pay for my shit.
I would do, what do you call them? I would do free shit. So let's go to the park and have a picnic. Or let's go
Yeah, niggas
to
don't want
the
to do that
zoo.
nowadays. Niggas just want to fuck and just be in the house. I don't want to do that.
Well,
I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to go to concerts or fucking be at amusement parks to go on hikes and shit. Like, I'm trying to do fun stuff like that. Niggas ain't trying to be like that.
That's like when you're dating. We're talking about like first date, like right off the rip. Like, and that's why I feel like restaurants are kind of whack because it's like it's implied. Like, I don't like the fucking, I took you to Ruth Chris, so now you owe me $200 worth of pussy. Like, that's kind of like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like. So wait. So that's what happened. Well, that's not what happened when we went. I went with dude that I was working with, and like my whole thing is like, you're a reflection of me when we're in public.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I act a certain way. Like, don't embarrass me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do no nigga shit. Like, don't do none of that. I'm not here for that.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the girl, like, so it was a blind date at that. So her homegirl was like I said, I refuse to get dressed. Like, I'm the fucking, it is what it is. So she sees me and she's like, oh, this nigga, like, so I'm looking at him like, I gotta deal with this raggedy motherfucker. So it's already off to a bad start.
Yeah.
So then, like, we start talking and then she's like, oh, you're not him. You're not that bad of a person. You just don't give a fuck. You just didn't want to get roped into this shit. They wanted to go together, but didn't want to go by themselves. So I was the safety net. So then we were like, oh, okay, this is cool, whatever. Because we drove together. He drove with them. I drove with her. So we get there. We're talking. Things are actually starting to work. This nigga gets into an argument with her, like, in the booth. Like, with her. Like, grab her by the arm. Like, bitch, you can run. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, no, there's no way this is happening in the restaurant. And then, yeah. Like, she just got up and left. And so it's me and him sitting there looking stupid as fuck. When the waiter came up and was cracking a joke, because at first he brought the menus already. He's like, oh yeah, woot, woot, woot. And then they left. He's like, oh, so I guess it's a party of two now, huh? And I was like, fuck you, nigga. That was funny, but fuck you. So that's the only real date I've ever, like, really, like, gone on. And it didn't really count because they bounced. So I was more embarrassed than anything. I was like, bro, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like, this is, I can't believe you did that type of shit. But I guess, like, I've never asked someone to go like Dutch. Like, it's implied. Like, if I asked you, and then even if you ordered the most expensive shit, it's like, well, you should have known, or at least be honest. Like, hey, look, man, I got about $70, $80, so don't be doing
the most.
Yeah, don't be doing no shit like that.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people that dates for meals?
No.
Have you done that?
No.
Do you know anyone who does that?
No.
Ooh. I haven't run into those. Now, that's kind of scandalous. Have you seen the dude that did it?
Mm-mm.
There was a guy that did it. He would take chicks out, go to fucking wherever, some 5-star place, order all the steak and lobster and shit, and dip out. He was like in Florida or Texas or something. Wow. He did it to like 6 or 7 women. Like, they had a Facebook page with this nigga on it. They were trying to catch this nigga.
That nigga was getting all the shit. Damn.
That shit was hella funny.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not leaving my fucking house just to entertain you for some food that I can fucking buy. Like, or get delivered to me, you stupid bitch. Like, what the fuck do I need you for when I can have DoorDash? Like, why am I wasting my energy on you when I can sit at home freely smoking my shit and order my food?
People's game's not that tight. I had a homegirl that kind of did that, but like she let it be known in the beginning, like this pussy isn't for sale. Like if you want to get some pussy, like this is what you're going to have to buy X, Y, Z, and then we can talk about it. And I was like, guys, go for that. She's like, all the time, all the time. Guys are stupid. I was like, I agree. Niggas would pay for anything. This shit is ridiculous. That's too bad. Fuck. I'm reminiscing now. I'm thinking about all the dates. Like she would buy us food. Like it was my homegirl, so she would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be home at like 10. He's gonna leave at like 10:30. Like, what do you want? Like, text me what you want." So then she would tell him, like, "Oh, I need to buy this for my kid or whatever." And so then we would have food and we would show up and smoke. I was like, shout out to Top 5. I miss her so much. She was a G. Huh. She died like 2 years ago. So like.
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, she was a beast. She was an absolute beast. Like, she used to get you guys to buy us drinks. Like, she was that girl. Like, we would go to the club together. Like, we would split up. And then she would just, like, she'd be like, oh, buy my friend a drink. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Then I would walk up and she'd be like, who's that? Oh, that's my friend. Oh, I missed that part. But, yeah. I just think, dude, I said especially with, like, the internet.
And
like,
Sweetie said it. She was like, why do boyfriends... Sweetie.
Oh, the Quavo girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like, why do boyfriends want to be girlfriends nowadays?
Why do boyfriends want to be girlfriends? What do you mean?
Like, the shit that I was just talking about. Like, why do niggas want to go half on shit?
So then that's another interesting question.
And it's like, why do you think that, like, I like you. Obviously, that's one of the main reasons why I'm with you. But, like, what else are you bringing to the table?
Well, that's gender roles.
Yeah. But
right.
It's just like, if you're going to be the girlfriend, that forces me to be your role, right?
Not necessarily. Because that's another thing that my guy
Because I don't think
about.
we're going to be both be fucking girlfriends at this point.
Aww. Ooh. We're going to pause for station identification. Someone's in trouble.
What?
Ooh. My mama.
I'm at Target chilling.
We're about to get in trouble right now.
What?
I'm up here right now. What the fuck are you at?
My coworker's house. I'm filming a podcast.
You guys aren't going to believe what just happened right now.
I'm filming a podcast.
Her mom called and she said, "What do you want?"
My coworker.
I would have got punched in the motherfucking face right now.
And then I did. And it's down the street from Target. Okay? Bye.
Ooh.
Anyway.
I would have got punched in my motherfucking face. Give and take. So you contribute to it. That was the point I was just about to make. So, like, I feel like women nowadays want to have it both ways. You want the man to do all the manly shit and then pay, but then, like, women nowadays aren't equipped to be housewives. Like, that was the whole thing, was the guy works all the time.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily true. Like, most people in general just don't make enough for one person to work and one person to stay home. Like, that's not how it works. So if you're sharing the responsibility, it only seems fair. But, like, when you're talking about going half, in the beginning...
Well, for me, like, the way I had my last relationship set up, I was like, whoever makes the most money will pay for the most expensive shit, and then I'll pay for whatever the rest is left. And that's what we did. But I guess people don't do that. And women expect hella shit out of the man now, so...
My wife's the greater wage earner. Like, by far. Like, she laughs at my paychecks. Like, that's it. Like, yes, bitch, fuck you. But, I mean... More so just, why is, because I know that, like, a lot of people calling to do a show and said the same thing, like, why is going half, like, such a bad thing? Mm-hmm. Like, if we both make $50,000 a year, why would I pay for everything? And then what do you do with your money? Do you get to just buy whatever the fuck you want to?
Right.
Or are you still contributing equally? Because that's what I don't understand. A lot of people are like, oh, what is it? There's always the memes where it's like, if a guy wants me to pay half, like, I'm moving out, and it's like, to live where? You can't afford half the rent, bitch, so, like, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I can't really talk on my house husband, so I change diapers and shit. I love it here. It's amazing. I always say it's like, bro, women gave up the best fucking deal in the history of mankind.
I know. Now we all have to fucking work because you stupid bitches. Because you guys wanted fucking rights.
I want to be equal.
And I wanted to be a fucking housewife, bitch. Now I gotta fucking work.
Is voting really that important? Well, no. I mean, it was fucked up. Like, some people were abusing the privilege. Like, you're beating your wife and shit.
Yeah,
like,
that was not fun.
That's not cool. But, I mean, you only really got to watch them until they're about, 6? Then they go to school all day.
Yeah, and
you
they
got
go to
12 more
day.
years to kick it. Like, I'm at the house eating bonbons, folding shit, getting high, watching
And, like, after the war, bitch was like, no, we can do your jobs. Why?
Why? For what? I mean... And that's the thing though, it's like, so you don't want us to go half, but then at the same time, like, you're giving the pussy on the first date to the nigga who buys the McChicken? Like, that's not, the whole thing was, you were usually low mileage pussy. Like, now it's fucking, you done fucked Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and now you want me to pay for all this shit on top of it? Like, what? Which is, I mean, it's their business. Like, your homegirl, what's her name? Lori, the Harvey lady.
Mm-hmm.
She's been about what? She done been through about 7 or 8 people in the last year or two. And it doesn't bother me. But that's always the first thing that people say, like, oh, she slept with this dude and that dude. And, blah, 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 blah. And then who's she with now? The Jordan
Michael
dude?
B. Jordan. Yeah.
I thought you liked white chicks.
I thought so too, but I don't know.
I guess she needs to get her image consultant shit together. But I don't know. So if you were the greater wage earner, do you feel that, like, now that means that you get to make decisions? Because
around the house?
I had a homeboy. That was his issue. Was his wife was the greater wage earner, so she felt like, well, I get to make unilateral decisions across the board because I make the most money. And it was like, okay, that's weird.
I don't know. Maybe like financially, maybe. But, like, when it comes to, like, regular household shit, probably not. I feel like that should still be, like, equal.
What do you mean, like, financially?
Like, if you're going to pay the mortgage, pay the fucking mortgage. If you're going to...
Well, no, I'm saying, like, so let's say you pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Does that mean you get to now be like, nigga, you can't buy woo because I said so?
No, I wouldn't be like that.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure. So we all be wilding.
We better not have no joint accounts, though. If you gonna be buying your stupid shit, don't touch my fucking shit.
Would you do that? Have you ever done that before?
No. And I would never do that because what the fuck? What if my career is more popping than yours? Like, and I just happen to book more shows than you. Like, that's just...
Book more shows?
Like, I'm trying to be a comedian now. So.
Oh, I was thinking, wait, what?
Yeah, that's
Tell me a joke.
No. I haven't written anything yet.
See, there you go. See, if you tell people you're a comedian and they ask you to tell a joke.
Trying.
Well, no, I used to dabble. And whenever I would say that, people would, like, tell me a joke. And, like, my response would always be, like, your mom. Like, nigga, I'm not here to fucking crack jokes for you, nigga. Suck my dick. Like, what the fuck? People always do that shit. I try to think of the most, like, disrespectful joke I could think of. But, well, I used to steal a joke. Mm-hmm. And I would always tell it, and, like, people swore to God I would. All right. So, my comedy career flopped, obviously. I don't care. It's not that I wasn't funny. It was just that I just didn't try. Like, I didn't want to do, like, open mics and all that type of shit. Like, but the joke I used to tell was I was at my mom's house and I was watching Wildin' Out. And so she walked in the room and I turned it off because it's not appropriate for whatever. So she was like, what are you watching? I was like, oh, it's this whack-ass comedy show. She was like, no, turn it back. I want to watch it. I was like, man, they're not even funny. She's like, well, they're obviously funnier than you because they're on TV and you're here on my couch. And I was like, damn, Mom. That's fucked up. I was like, why'd you even come here? So, I came in here to give you a kiss goodnight. So she tried to kiss me. I was like, Mom, like, get the fuck off me. Like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. I'm grown. Like, I'm 20-something. So then she was like, oh, well, I tell you what, since you think you're so funny, like, why don't you tell me your best your mama joke, and I'll tell you my best your mama joke. And I was like, because I'd be talking about grandma, and you would be talking about yourself. Like, I don't even want to, why are you talking to me? I don't even want to play this. And so she's like, no, just do it. And I was like, okay. Your mom's so ugly, when she looked in the mirror, her reflection died. She was like, see, that's why you're on my couch, because you fucking suck, nigga. Like, what? I was like, okay, you give me your best your mama joke. All right, your mama's so nasty, she sucked your daddy's dick and came and gave you a kiss goodnight.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
See? And that was my go-to one. So whenever people would say that, I would be like, yeah, there you go. But, oh, you're so funny. I was like, no, I stole the fuck out of that. I said that one time before a football game because like they had asked me something. They told me to tell a joke. And everyone was like, damn, your mom's hella funny. I was like, hold on. My mom did not say that. This did not happen because they were like, damn. I was like, nah, bro. But yeah. I don't think relationships are built to last nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, people are so like
selfish. People just only give a fuck about themselves now. They don't care to put in the work for partnership.
You think?
I think so. I think people are lazy and don't want to do that work. And they just choose to be by themselves because if they have to expend their energy trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with someone else that they care about, it's going to be like, well, shit, do I have to think for two people or can I just live freely and think about me?
I think it's that too. I also think it's people don't have the skills to like talk to people. Like there's no more face-to-face communication. Like people are so afraid of like rejection. Like back in the day, it was just a thing. Like you ask so-and-so to the dance, they're like, no, all right, fuck it. But now, it was different when like you got rejected at school. Like now you got rejected on the internet, and now millions of people see you fuck up, and like that's like, ooh.
Well, that's if you choose to put your shit on the internet.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you ask Becky to prom, and someone recorded it while you asked.
A fucking promposal thing?
Well, I'm not even saying, like, let's say that you do it, but let's say that you're asking and someone videotapes you unknowingly. Now it's like, instead of just the school being like, oh, he asked so-and-so, now it's the entire fucking world.
See it, yeah.
Saw you bomb, and so it's like, I don't even want to go through that. Like, fuck that. Like, I get it. Like, it's as great as the internet is, like, it's also horrible because it's fucked up people's, their communication skills, and then it's broadcast this bullshit. And so everyone thinks that everything has to be perfect. Yeah. Like, I go through that all the time with my fucking production dude. Like, he thinks everything has to be, it's got to be perfect. My shoes had to be this. I was like, bro, that shit is not realistic. Like on your Instagram picture where there's no scuffs on your shoes and there's not a wrinkle in it, like, that's not realistic. Like, that's not the way the world works. Like, you're imagining, I tell this one, it's like, there is no studio audience. Like, there's no camera over here. Like, no one's watching this right now. Like, no one's like, oh, did you see the new episode of, like, nah, bro, it's me and you. I was like, you see how I dress? I don't give a fuck. What is this? He threw up on me the other day. Like, he pissed on my shorts the other day. Like, I went to the store like that. She's like, you're going to go out like that? Who gives a fuck? Who's going to say something? Do you pay any of the bills I have? Are you gonna help me buy this grocery? You're not? Then fuck you and your opinion. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. I think, like, that's what people don't have nowadays. Like, my give a fuck meter is at 0. Like, I absolutely don't give a fuck. Which you can tell by my beautiful hairstyle. Because I'm fancy now. So this is what you do when you get...
Very Frederick Douglass vibes.
It was supposed to be dude from Unbreakable. Oh. With the... But I didn't... Usually I do it when I braid my hair. Because when I take it out, it's like out here. So it's more pronounced. But... I don't know. Frederick Douglass, fuck you. I just thought about that. 17th century abolitionist. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga thinks she's funny. Well, you and the Sade. That's how I saw you the other day. I was like, there's only one person I know in the world that has hair like that.
That's what everybody says.
You're the only person.
I need to cut this shit off or something. Because that's what everybody fucking says. It's like, I can always find you because of your hair.
I'll cry.
Fuck.
I will fucking cry. I'll cry for you. Like, my nigga, like, that doesn't make sense. They had a... Oh my God. What was I going to say? Also, I think most relationships fail. This is my favorite one. Because people don't know how to say they're wrong.
Yeah. And nobody wants to take the blame and admit that they're wrong and be like, oh, I did that. Okay, I see where I fucked up. My bad. Nobody wants to do that nowadays. It's always like, you do this. No, you did this. And it's like, no, it's never you and the person, you versus the person. It's always you and the problem and versus you guys. Like, it's always that. But people don't look at it that way. And that's what I think fucks it up.
That's my favorite way to shut her up. Be like, you know what, you were right. I'm absolutely wrong. But I still want to argue. Nope. I was wrong. I was dead ass
we
wrong.
don't need to argue now.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, but you can't always be right. I'm trying to think. I don't know too many people. Most of the people that I know that have been in long-term relationships, well, they argue like a motherfucker. Like, that's what... Like, people hear me talk to her sometimes, and they're just like, you're not supposed to talk to your wife like that. Do you know how many times I tell her to shut the fuck up? All the time. I do it in front of people. You can't talk to her. I was like, no, you're misunderstanding. This is the love of my life. Wouldn't be here without her. But right now, I really don't want to hear what the fuck you talking about. I really don't give a shit. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. But I would never, and that's why you're single. You're 50 years old and you're single. You're telling me what I need to do in my relationship. Shut up. It's like, it's cool. Like, the lovey-dovey shit. Like, oh, you hang up. Mm-hmm. That lasts for like a year or two. Because people forget, like, there's shit that's happened in the relationship that you don't know about. That, like, we still have an issue about. So, like, from the outside looking in, it's like, why would you talk to each other? It's like, well, she won't pick up her goddamn drawers in the fucking bathroom. It's like, well, he won't fucking do the goddamn laundry. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, because in the movie it tells you you're supposed to be lovey-dovey all the time. It's like, maybe I don't want to hold your fucking hand today. Mm-hmm. Or, like, she gets on me because I don't want to move the car.
Have you ever seen that movie, This Is 40? Yeah. That movie is very realistic, and I like it.
Yeah, where he was, like, in the bathroom with the fucking iPad. She's like, what are you doing? He's, like, taking the shit.
She's like,
for 45 minutes?
45 minutes. And she's like, let me see it. And then it's like, what? No. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm flushing. It's like, you're flushing as you go. That shit. That was like... That's true shit. Mm-hmm. And, like, the very start of that movie is them fucking in the shower, and she gets mad because she's fucking him, and he took a Viagra on her birthday. And she's like, I don't want your fucking Viagra dick, I want your regular dick. And that's the first fucking conversation in the movie. And I think that shit is hilarious, and it's a realistic painting of what marriage is.
That is very true. Find someone who should.
And if it's not like that, I don't fucking want it. If you're not gonna be my Paul Rudd to my Leslie Mann bitch, I don't fucking want you.
To who?
Leslie Those are the Mann? Two yeah, that's the lady's name.
She's mildly attractive. She's alright. She gets on my nerves though.
I know, but she's funny. I like her.
I used to think that Tina Fey was...
I love Tina Fey. Tina Fey's cool.
Attractive. Tina Fey had a fat ass. that's what I was going to say. I was going to say she was attractive. I was like, God damn. You know... Oh, you don't know who that is. I was going to say Sarah Palin. You know who Glenn Robinson is? No. Basketball player? Mm. He's a basketball player. He fucking took Sarah Palin.
You know what's crazy? Back to the shit that I was talking about earlier, the nigga who, like, talked to me for 2 weeks. Me and my cousin had, like, a petty moment. And what's that old-ass song by Marsha Ambrosius? I hope she cheats on you with a basketball player. Right. That shit. We played the fuck out of that song, smoking and walking around my house. That shit was amazing. Cleanse, self-care. I was mad. What do you want me to do?
Did you talk about, well, you were, like, into him already for 2 weeks?
I mean, we were just talking. The fact that you're wasting my time for this song is just like...
That's the other thing.
If you knew you was going to go back to that bitch, why would you keep talking to me? Like...
Variety is the spice of life.
No.
His game wasn't together enough to just be like, yeah, this is what it is.
Like, he was threatening to throw up my teddy bear so he could be at my house. Exactly, nigga. Like, you don't say shit like that and then turn around and do shit like that.
He was so whack.
Like, you're fucking weird, bro. Like, get the fuck.
How old is he?
Right. Or a little bit younger, like, months younger than me.
Fucking chomo? You said months?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said years. You like, I'm young, huh? Oh, cougar?
No. Yeah, he was about to be 25.
Were you... She said, were you invested after 2 weeks?
But it's like, if you got me texting you and calling you all day, yeah, that's a thing. Because I don't do that for a lot of people. So if I'm doing that with you, that's, ooh, I kind of like you. Because I don't answer my phone for
I want to say something.
What?
But we didn't put that episode out, so I'm not going to say it. Amazon, A to Z. I'm not going to air you. But that's interesting. I mean, you've grown. Like, I love it. You've grown as a person. That person's gone now?
Yeah, that person's gone now.
That's what's up. Because that's what I was scared of. I was like, please, God, don't let her tell the story like that. I'm going to cry. You know what I'm talking about?
The Amazon one?
Yeah.
It's my friend. But
you still talk to him?
No, not like that, but like...
Were you guys like an item when that happened?
No. He was just trying to be weird and try to push his friend card.
So Steve Harvey said something interesting. I just thought about it since you said that. He said that men and women can't be friends. He said he said that he doesn't have any female friends. He said because the only reason why men would be friends with women is if they're trying to sleep with them. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I think that is somewhat true because
Really?
Most of my guy friends did try to fuck me at one point, so I feel like that is true. So yeah, like I feel like that's pretty accurate.
What percentage do you think?
I'd say 50-50 because like I mean in my case it's always been they try to fuck me, so like
that's not 50-50.
I know
90.
that's what I'm saying. It's like for me it's like 90, but for other girls I'm pretty sure it's like 50-50 because you could have an ugly ass nigga friend and he's hella cool to hang out with, and then you'd be like, damn, I'll never fuck with you. But then you could have a fine dude or a semi-cute dude and you'd be like, oh, maybe if I was drunk enough we could do some shit, and then like I wouldn't be upset about it. There's always that fine line.
There's satellites. That's what we used to call them.
What?
I used to call them satellites.
Why?
Satellites are guys that like orbit. They just kind of like hang around, waiting for them to fucking. You're clear to land. Like what? It's my turn.
Yeah.
I was always the opposite way. I feel like I had girl satellites. That like girls are like I knew that like I know this chick likes me, but like I'm never gonna fuck her. But like I'll let you take me out to dinner. Not like that, but like. Well, I guess it was like that. But I'd always be like very clear, like, like I'm never gonna fuck you, right? Like never, ever. But I can. Like most of my friends are girls. I just don't like being around guys. Like they fucking stink. They're broke. Like when guys buy weed, it's like, oh, let me get a fucking 10-sack. When girls buy weed, it's like, let me get a half. I'm like, yes. Like girls go to real restaurants. Like guys want to fucking, you want to split a 4 for 4? Like no, nigga. Like no. Like their fucking house is disgusting. Like the bathroom at guys' house is fucking gross.
If I walk in a bathroom and I see one bar of soap for your face and it's Irish Spring, I'm fucking leaving. I'm leaving.
Shout out to Clean 360, where we buy all of our soap.
If you're fucking using Irish Spring and you're a grown ass man, I need you to get the fuck. Go back to college.
About guys not washing their hands.
Oh yeah.
Don't you have like 5 rags? Is that what you told me?
What?
You have like 5 different wash rags?
Yeah.
Like one for your face, one
and
for
I
your
found
eyes.
this new Korean one that scrubs the fuck out of your skin. So like
really?
all that extra dirt that you don't even fucking see be coming off. Yep. That shit hurts for a minute, but it works.
Wait, how do you do that?
You just scrub it aggressively on your skin.
No, thank you. Fuck it, at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Where do you get it at?
Amazon. Like a 6-pack.
She's love Amazon, huh?
Yeah.
I go to Clean 360 on Broadway and like 40th. I support the local people. It's like they only hire people that just got out of prison.
That's cool.
Which is always interesting when I go in there. They never know how to work the machine. They just kind of look at me like, I got you, fam. I got you. What Apple Pay? What's that? I got you, fam. I got you. There. So I'm in like a lot of live groups on Facebook too, and like a lot of people are like people in prison. It's like really weird. Because they're just always like 6 shirtless dudes. Hey, what's up, shawty? You want me to sing to you? I'm like, yeah, next live. But yeah, I digress. I always hung out with girls, and I always thought it was weird that guys couldn't be friends with girls. Because I always tell them, I was like, you know you don't have to fuck every girl that you meet, right? Like, you know that, right? Like, it's actually more attractive to women if you have female friends. Because that tells them that you're not a fucking scumbag. Really? Yeah. Like, if you're trying to talk to a girl and you have no female friends, there's no woman that can vouch for you that you're not a fucking serial killer, like, it kind of works out better in your favor. Really? Yeah, bro. Like, that's the whole point of having, like, that's why I love Top 5. She was the best wingman ever. Any girl trying to date, oh, he's fucking rip, he fucking great with the kids. I was like, yes. Because if a guy says it, like, no girl's gonna believe that. Oh, one of your fucking friends said that? Like, nah, bro. But see, that's the nuances. That's why I'm off the market, I guess. Fucking such a good catch. Right, babe?
Oh.
She's mad as fuck in the room right now. What did she tell me? We're going on a date tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh, she told me.
Her brother's coming to bed. I don't know where we're gonna go. It's Saturday night. During the pandemic.
There's some places open downtown.
I'm not that fancy though.
Like, go to Hello Stranger. Hello Stranger's nice.
What?
Close to the house. Hello Stranger.
What is that?
It's this club downtown. But they have an outside seating. And it's like...
Hello, stranger. We're taking all suggestions here at the Best Day Ever podcast.
Yeah.
Hello, stranger.
I just feel like people don't want to do the work for relationships nowadays, so...
Have you had that happen and then you're like, oh wait, you're not lying. It's 1724 Broadway?
Yeah. It's really nice.
Opens at 6 o'clock. Let's see. Let's go to their website. Have you had that one happen before?
What?
The fucking person I thought was a friend who just like whipped their dick out. I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah, he tried to grab my ass a lot, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not for you.
Wait, what?
He was like, it just looks nice today, and I was like, yeah, that's not for you though.
Really?
Mhm.
That's different. Hello, stranger. World class DJs. Is this the gay one?
No.
17th.
It's by Dope Era. Like,
Oh, I know where that is. Oh, so yeah, you're new to the... You know me and Mr. Fab, like... Me and Mr. Flab had some differences. Yeah, so we talked about it like 2 episodes ago. Cloud was called Mr. Flab, and like he sells overpriced nonsense. It's like a pretend community activist. And like... People didn't like that when they got really upset about that because I said that. I was like... Then he actually posted some shit on his Facebook the other day. It was like... People keep saying I need to lower my prices. I'm like, you just need to get your money up. Spoken like a real community activist, bro. Like, yeah, okay, sure. I got drunk. And I had a girl try to kiss me before. And I was just like, yo, what is going on here? Oh, I thought that... No.
That's not what this was.
No. Like, we're just friends.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Platonic. Like, we're just like platonic friends. Oh, but... And then it's like, it was awkward after that. And it was like... So
And then it's like you don't want to hang out with them after that. Well, for me... It took me a minute to hang out with him again.
I just pretended like it didn't happen. Like when I saw her, I was just like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about what? You don't remember what?
Okay.
Right. It's just like playing off and it just never happened again. It's like, we'll call it an incomplete pass. You tried. It's like, no. It's not what it is. And then just move on. Because it's like, yeah, that was fucking weird. She was cool though. But I mean, I guess it was my fault too. No, it wasn't. I tried to be nice. She was cool. I don't know. That was weird. Ooh. I'm having flashbacks to all of my fucking weird platonic female relationships. Damn. I forgot. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not supposed to tell relationship stories. Somebody gets mad. I don't know. What was I going to say? Parents, kids. So are you like 100% you're not going to have kids?
I'm not 100%. I'm telling you, I just have to find a down enough partner. I'll be 100% if my partner's completely down. But it just seems like people want to be half-assed nowadays, and I can't have that. I can't bring a kid into this world, and I can't be like, I don't know if you're going to pick him up from school or not. Like, I can't have that. Like,
you know people that do that?
Yeah. My best friend had to beg her baby daddy to get on a plane to see his daughter for her 2nd birthday. I'm not having shit like that.
I feel like that's not something that just pops up though. Like, you know when a motherfucker ain't shit though.
Yeah.
Like, you know ahead of time.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's slim pickings out here. So I really don't know what it's looking like. I really don't. Because at the rate these niggas is going, it's looking like a no for me.
You only date black guys?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're willing to go outside of the African diaspora?
I'm willing to. Just nobody's ever approached me. No one's ever been, like, fine enough that I want to shoot my shot.
Looks can't be the end all be all.
But it's the start.
Why?
Because I
Remember,
can't.
looks
like,
will get you in the door.
I
Personality
know.
will keep you there. You're not gonna be fine when you're 60.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
here to tell you.
I just need it for the
I don't have
time
a picture
being.
of. I had a picture when I was 27. I always show her. I was like, I used to be so beautiful, and then look at me now. This is what 14 years does to you. I got gray hairs and shit. I look like a goddamn raccoon. I used to be so beautiful. I used to care about my appearance. I had my little hats all fresh and shit. I used to match. I don't give a fuck. You know how many times I've worn mismatched shoes? Like, you see how my shoes are outside the door? I just put shoes on. I don't even look. Why aren't your shoes matched? Who gives a fuck? Nobody wants this. Like, look at me. Look at this. Like, come on, bro. No one's even going to approach me looking like this. Like, and even if some girl did, I would think it would be a trap. I'm like, you know my wife, don't you? You're not asleep, bitch. Where are you? Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's... Well, I asked Nancy this question last time. Do ugly people know they're ugly?
I don't think so.
What do ugly people...
Because they still try like they're not. And it's like... And what makes bitches think that an ugly nigga won't break your heart like a fine nigga would? So you might as well just go with the fine nigga. The fuck? Like, because if you give an ugly nigga an inch, he will take that shit and go running, bitch. No.
You think?
I think so, because it's happened. And this is why I had one ugly nigga. One. And then that shit's never happened again. Fuck that.
I would go the opposite way. Because, like, how many people really...
Because I would rather get cheated on by a fine nigga than an ugly nigga. Because if an ugly nigga cheat on me, bitch, I would be mad as fuck. Like, hell no.
I don't think the ugly dude would cheat.
But if it's a fucking still, like, because nigga, how did he get me? Like, that's the thing. Like you said, personality. And bitches do be looking for that. So that's why bitches do, some bad bitches do be with the ugly niggas. But nigga, fuck that. If you fuck up, nope.
I would go the other way. Because, like...
And it depends on what you would put up with.
What do you mean?
Like, my cousin and I were talking about yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Like, she was like... So her friend was trying to set me up with her other friend, right?
Scale of 1 to 10, what was it?
And she was like, he's like the baby gangster, I guess, because he carries a gun sometimes, but not all the time. And...
That's a 0?
He's like... tall, but he's kind of chubby, and he's light skinned. And I was like, yeah, no. When I got a fine, he was like, he got a kid, and I was like, yeah, no. When I got a whole other nigga who's fine as shit, has bomb ass dick, he got a kid, but I don't have no parts of that shit.
This is right now?
Yeah. And then it's like, I could have this fine nigga, but I could have this chubby nigga. What do you think I would go with? Well, same circumstances, but like the value is a little bit higher.
So
like
the cute one has a kid too?
Yeah. So it's like, of course I'm gonna go with the fine one. Like,
how long ago was this?
This was recent.
How recent? Last 6 months?
Yeah.
So you're still talking to the fine dude?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. So where was the dude from Vegas at?
That was just a random thing, like just from Black.
Girl. From Black.
Mm-hmm.
Black what?
The app.
I don't.
It's like Black People Meet, but it's just called Black.
That's where me and my wife met.
Black People Meet?
BlackPlanet.com.
Oh, Black Planet. Mm-hmm.
That's how long ago that was. Is that even a thing still?
I don't think so. Our people on TikTok in the comments talk about it, but...
Remember, like, that
yeah,
was
people be like, remember Black Planet? And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It was like the Black MySpace.
Oh.
Yeah, that was... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's weird to even say that out loud. But wait, hold on. You're not going to just skip past that like you didn't say that. So... Are you still talking to the attractive dude?
Mm-hmm. We meet up a couple times a week.
So wait a minute. So you're upset with dude from Vegas from doing the same thing, for trying to do the same thing that you did to him?
I didn't do that, though. He was over here trying to be like, oh, let's build this whole life. I wasn't selling him a dream. He was trying to sell me a dream and do that shit. I wasn't selling shit. And I was like, yeah, nigga, this is fine. I'm going to keep you around and hang out with you, but we going to see what you do. And then he showed me exactly what the fuck he did. So I wasn't selling nobody dreams. He was niggas. He was like, oh, you finna come see me. You finna be at my house in Vegas. You finna come in Vegas hella much. And you going to be flying back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know about all this, my nigga. Like... You're doing a whole lot right now.
And this is why we have Allie Lovely here on the show. Wait a minute. Wait. So how many dudes are you dating at a time?
It depends. Well, it depends on what my mood is. Sometimes
Nigga.
it's 3, sometimes it's 5. I don't know.
This is so crazy to me. This is so crazy. I mean, I've seen dudes do it, obviously, but like I've never. But okay, so I'll play along. So, like the Kevin Samuels dude, like he was talking about high value men, like make a certain amount of money, look a certain way, but that's only like 5% of the population.
Right.
So the other 95%, like they can't all be bad, right? So it almost seems like if you were playing your cards right statistically, like you would put your money on the ugly dude.
Yeah.
But
I don't do that.
Why?
Because no. I said I'm not getting cheated on by ugly dude, and I really mean that. Because if ugly nigga cheat on me, I'ma left eye his ass. And I'ma set the whole house on fire. So no.
So no personality, no good husband, none of that. If it's fucking...
I didn't say you didn't have to have that. You have to have that too.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, so you would prefer that the attractive dude cheats on you, not the ugly dude.
I would not like to be cheated on, period.
But if it was to
happen, I would rather it be a fine nigga cheat on me than an ugly nigga.
Weren't we just talking about ego a second ago?
Because what if an ugly nigga cheat on you? Like, what if your wife cheats on you with someone who's, like, hella uglier than you? Because you would be like, really, bitch?
You think
really?
So? You think so?
I don't know. I would.
As long as she was home to change the diapers in the morning, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm a different kind of animal. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. She tried to hit me with that one time. So what if I cheated on you? I wouldn't give a fuck. Just don't kiss the nigga, please. That's all I can ask. Like, just make sure you use a condom. What? I didn't look at it like that. Like, I don't look at it at, you're not a possession. Like, I don't own you. I can't control what you do.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're honest about it and we still have whatever, like, so like, you like when dudes would be like, remember we had this conversation before? Well, no, that was a different one. They were saying like, could you marry a chick that was a porn star? Or a girl that was a stripper or something. Like, oh no, I could never, because they ran through and this and this and this, and it's like, so wait a minute, so you want to fuck these hoes
and you're not ran through, but she's ran through?
All of that, but it's like, so if y'all, I'm saying guys, like, so you guys want to fuck all these hoes, right, when you're 19, 20, whatever, but you want to marry a virgin? That don't make no fucking sense. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's just not plausible. And then who wants to really fuck a virgin? Like,
nobody.
That shit is whack.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, most of the chicks y'all met, they weren't virgins when you met them.
Exactly.
So
why do you want that now?
Why does it matter?
Right.
Or why does the body count matter?
Right.
So if it was like 100 dudes, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're fucking me now, hey, whatever happened before me doesn't matter.
Right.
And well, if she cheated, I would kill her. Like, why? Like, do you think that you're just dropping some A1 dick off every day? That's what you think? That's what she told you? Yeah, nigga, she lied. I'm here to tell you. Like, get the fuck out of here. I always say the example of, what's your favorite food?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I think salmon.
Salmon. So, like, salmon is delicious, right? No matter how you prepare it, like, it's great. But you want to eat salmon every fucking day.
No.
After a while, you're going to be like, yeah, I like salmon, but fuck. That fucking catfish is looking kind of good. Or that fried chicken is looking kind of good. Like, damn. I'm going to leave this salmon here for a second. I'm going to go, hey, goddamn, that chicken was good. Back to my salmon. Like, the salmon is nutritious and is going to help me live a long life. But that motherfucking fried chicken, boy. Like, if you wouldn't want the same food every day, why would you want the same person? I mean, like, the rules say, oh, that's cheating and that's horrible. But it's like,
well, what Meg say? If I make the rules, I don't think that's cheating.
It's more, like I said, it's more a personality thing. It's more like people see it as like, oh, you broke the sacred rules, something. It's like, but yeah, what if they came back and they're still, I think people get upset when it's the disrespect behind some shit. Like when you're lying, when you're
like actively hiding shit.
Not even that, but like when you're missing time. So if it's like right now, like we're supposed to have date night. And if I'm just like, oh, fucking, the tire popped, and I had to go Bluetooth. That's like, nigga, what? That's the disrespect, like the lying, the hiding it. Like, if you're taking other bitches out on dates, that's disrespect. Mm-hmm. Like, but if it's just fucking.
If you just fuck her a couple times a week, I'm not
But you're still here to change some diapers. And like, And like, who cares if you fuck Michael Ealy at the gym? Like, she used to be really weird about it, because, like, I know what her type is. She likes niggas that are like 6'2" and buff and dark as fucking 11:59. I am not that. So when we're out in public, I'll be like, ooh, shit, look at this nigga. And she'll, oh my gosh. Like, bitch, don't act like you didn't see him. I know you saw him 3 minutes ago. I just want to see if you're going to be honest. Stop it. Like, my feelings aren't that caught up in that. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, if you're going to be together with somebody for 30, 40, 50 years, like...
You got to not think like that.
You can't be thinking that everyone is... You're going to take what I got. Like, my thing is like, shit, let them... I know what type of bullshit you're on. You'll be back. They're not going to want to deal with it. I put up with your bullshit just like you put up with mine. So, I mean, I don't know. It's strange. I mean, I'm not advocating that. But, I mean... I don't see that big of a deal. Especially with dudes. It's like, most of you niggas fuck like second graders anyways. So... I don't know why you're acting like, well, I bought this ball. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel like this is the guy bashing show. Like, niggas just, well, people aren't shit. But I think mostly because I know some of the guys that aren't shit. And it's like, really? Like, oh my God. I don't want to air him out. You all know who I'm talking about. Senor fucking Butinov. This nigga stole his fucking girlfriend's birthday money one time. Like, stole the money, took her car. This is on her birthday.
Oh, hell no.
Took her car, went to another girl's house, got into a car accident, and then came back. Like, fucking bumper just hanging off the car. And I'm like, she's gonna kill this nigga. She is absolutely gonna kill this nigga. And she stayed with him for like a couple more years, so she finally just like couldn't take it anymore. But it'd be shit like that, and I'd be like, bro, why do you treat her like this? Well, in high school, she fucked some guy at a party, and like, that was like 8 years ago. Like, you guys weren't even together when it happened. Well, she's a hoe, so...
That's the kind of shit that niggas do. That's the kind of mentality niggas have. Niggas will get, broken heart. Like, they'll have their heart broken in the fucking second grade and still be cheating on the bitch in college. Like, that's the kind of shit that y'all fucking do. So it's like... And you expect us to do what? Like, okay, like, what are we supposed to do with that?
Well, see, now, if you're making $1 million, then you could probably be like, well, bitch, this is pimping. But, I mean, if you're making McDonald's money, nigga, you better not fix your lips to say no shit like that. So, I don't know. I mean, y'all are scandalous, too, though. Don't get it twisted. I know a couple chicks that are married whose baby daddy ain't who the baby daddy thinks it is. I know a couple of those. It's just like, oh, really? You're black and your son is white with blue eyes and blonde hair? Oh, okay. It happened to my cousin. And I didn't know. It was like one of those secrets that like nobody talks about, but no one told me because I'm the person who said something. He showed me a picture of his kids. There were 2 chocolate ones and one obviously Caucasian child. And I was like... He's like, oh, these are my 3 kids. The 2 boys and a girl. I was like, I see the boy and the girl, but who's the other kid? And he was like, what do you mean? And everyone gave me like that look, like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, no, like, whose child is that? Like, that's my son. I was like, the white one? He's not white, he's just light skinned. I was like, yo, my nigga, you were blacker than this table. And she's white. Black and white mixed together don't make blonde hair blue eyes. No, that's my son. And like, he tried to laugh off. I was like, bro, like, if it's not your kid, like, it's cool. Like, just say this is my stepson or whatever. But don't do that. Like, don't do that.
Like, my best friend, she has a baby that looks nothing like her. And it's very funny.
It's a girl, though, right?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Well, if she pops him out, then, like, it's obviously her.
But she looks nothing like her.
My son doesn't look like me.
That's true.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
It got real quiet in the living room. Like, he pops out and was beige in the motherfucker, and they just looked around the room and were like, are you cool with this? Like, did you... Well, that's you.
My best friend had a baby that looks nothing like her, Jack.
That's an Asian baby. Yo. You guys have no idea what just happened. There was a black baby on the screen with an Asian child. Holy shit. Was her baby that black?
That's her baby.
Who's that baby's pappy?
He's Filipino.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's funny because she was so mad.
No, that was not. Yeah, she gonna throw that motherfucker out the window. Like, you see what he looks like? Where in that picture is me?
I don't know.
But see, there's my dad, though.
Wait, where? Where am I
On
looking
that,
at?
on that brown thing on the wall that says Sacramento Bee.
Oh.
So, like, he looks exactly like him. So I'm just like, damn, ain't that a bitch? Well, it's fucked up because I don't look like my dad. I look like my mom. So, like, exactly like her. So it's like, oh, I feel your pain, bud. I feel your pain. Fucking light-skinned child.
But yeah, that shit throws people off now.
You?
No. This
Oh.
one.
Yeah, that looked like she kidnapped him. That
Girl.
don't even look like the same family tree. What? Not bad. I took him to the store one day because like, I go to the store all the time. They're like, "Oh, like you got your son with you?" I must have showed them. So they were like, I was like, "My dad's light skin skips a generation." They were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, a little fat cheek bastard. Ruined my whole life. I mean, I'm just kidding, son. You were the best thing that ever happened.
Nice save.
What? What? No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kids. They're the greatest thing that ever
It's a
happened.
fun time. And it's funny because I texted my best friend, my other best friend.
How many best friends you got?
3.
Jesus Christ.
And then she texted me last night and she was like, "Oh, I wish I could hang out with you guys." And I was like, "Oh yeah, once Amar is bigger, you could come out with us now." And then I was like, "Oh wait, no, that's not right. You can't because now you have another one, or like another one on the way. So now you're about to have a 2-year-old and then an infant, and then you're gonna really be locked in the house. So yeah, have fun. I'll see you. I'll be posting my pics from my vacation, and you'll be at home with your children. Have fun."
That's what she does. She's like in like a new moms group or something. So like they fucking do new mom shit. Like they walk around the lake or whatever. It's like I didn't realize that either. Like once you have kids, like you can't be friends with people who don't have kids. Because your struggle's not the same now.
Yep.
Like you got to find babysitters, and you might have to cancel last minute because it's like, oh, fucking, he's crying. Like it's bad, or
yeah. She told me she didn't appreciate going to the grocery store so much. Because now she has to think of a whole baby she has to bring. She can't just fucking leave her at the house. So she has to pack a whole car. She has to pack a whole bag. She has to get a whole car seat. Like she has to act like she has to make sure she's fine in public and not fucking screaming her ass off. Like, yeah.
the kids. I mean, if you're gonna have that was another thing. People in Bakersfield used to think that like something was wrong with me because I was 30 and didn't have kids. They'd be like, "Are you gay?" I was like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "You're 30 and you don't have kids. Like, you should have like 4 kids by now." I was like, I wouldn't want 20-year-old me giving advice to anybody, let alone my offspring. Like, I can barely take care of myself. Like, why would I want to do that now? Like, I barely have this situation under control now, and I'm 30-something.
And that's what, like, she's in that same boat right now. And it's like, and you're deciding to have another one?
How old is she?
She's my age.
I couldn't
and it's
imagine.
like, and like, you are complaining now because you don't have enough help with the one. So you really think having another one is going to be a good idea? Yeah. And I'm like, you really think having another one is going to be a good idea? Okay. Don't call me. Just don't call me. Just that's all. Just don't call me.
I think motherfuckers really be so lonely and just want somebody so bad that like that's why you stay in fucked up situations. Cause it's like if you already know the nigga ain't shit, like why would you get pregnant by an ain't shit nigga twice? Or why would you get a not shit bitch pregnant at all? Like I don't. It's not enough hugs or something.
It's just, and it baffles me every day, and it's just like.
I don't think it baffles me as much as it's just society tells you like this is what it's supposed to be. Cause like I remember in high school like I was like please, Lord, like, I just want a girlfriend so bad. Like, because it's like, that's what everyone else is doing. Everybody's got a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and that's the situation. But it's like, when you really get into a relationship and you know what it takes, it's like, man, you can keep this shit. Like, I don't want to dealing with your own emotional shortcomings is enough. But having to deal with another motherfucker, there's a girl. Oh, I want to post it. I don't know if I could post it. It's a lady in a car, and she's saying like, so many people want to be in monogamous relationships. It's like, do you know what it takes to be somebody's everything? To be there mentally, sexually.
That's what I'm saying. Are you really prepared to do the work to be a partner? Like, are you really prepared? And most people are not. And that's why I'm saying, I don't know if this family shit gonna happen for me, because niggas nowadays do not want a fucking partner. They want a fucking okie dokie ass bitch, and I'm not one of them. And so, like I said, it's slim pickings, and I'm not.
Even that, it's like, even with the guy picking the girl, it's like, when the guy picks the woman, it's like, well, can you entertain this nigga? Like, are you interesting enough? Like, do you have something to talk about? Or is it just, I want to be Michael B. Jordan's girlfriend? Like,
right.
Do you have interesting stuff to talk about? Do you know mentally what it's going to take to do that? Like, if this nigga wants to fuck 5 times a day, are you really ready for that? Like, do you want all the motherfuckers' attention? And that goes both ways, obviously. Like,
right.
There's chicks out there that have whatever mental shortcomings. And it's like, I wanted it so bad until, like, I really kind of started dating, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, because everyone's got some kind of issue. I forget, what is it? They said it's 80-20. So, like, yeah, you might be cute. That's 1 out of 10. It's like, well, how do you feel about kids? Oh, well, I'm going to fucking lock my kid in the closet. It's like, wait, what? Or they think that cheating is okay, or they think that fucking stealing or lying. And it's like, there's so many different boxes, and you don't know.
And that's what also scares me. Like, you don't really know who people are. And psychologists say that you don't really know who a person is until you're 4 years, 5 years into the relationship. And then even then, you could still be like, I don't know you completely. But that's what they say. They say the timeline for a divorce, whereas lower rates of divorce, is when you know someone for 4 to 5 years.
7-year itch.
So.
Because by then, you can't front usually.
Right.
After that. Mm-hmm. Like, it usually slips out. You're like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll let my guard down and show you who I really am. Yeah, that was even with my lovely wife, who I love so much, and I would die for her. Like, she took me to the limits. I know I took her to the limits. It's just like, it's a lot deeper than what is it, like the Disney story of just happily ever after, and I like you and you like me. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna run. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not.
And it's like, you could love a person, but do you fucking like that person? Do you want to spend all day Saturday in the fucking house with that person?
So you know we did an episode about that, right? Mm-mm. That's called I Love My Wife, But I Don't Like Her.
Oh, I know. I remember that one. Yeah.
Our most popular episode. If you're looking for an old episode, what it was the same thing. I was like, I will die for my wife. I will kill a motherfucker behind my wife. But there's days where it's like, bitch, I don't like you. Get away from me. Go away. I don't want to talk to you.
Like, I don't fucking like you right now.
Yeah, but I mean.
But it's like, that's why you got to be finding the right person. And that's what my friends told me. My friends told me, it's like, if you're going to have a family, if you're going to build a foundation, pick the right fucking person. Because that person could be building not even a fucking hut. And you'll be over here building a fucking mansion. And it's like, how you got a lopsided ass house? That don't work.
As much as I hate to say it, it's kind of, you almost have to date potential sometimes. Because I don't know if you know this, but I was a piece of shit like 15 years ago. I was wild as fuck. Like, I'm wild now to a little bit of extent, but like, I don't know what the fuck she saw. Because I was fucking drunk when I first met her, first date, I brought the dude I was talking about, the dude that stole the birthday man, like, I brought him with me. Like, he was drunk as fuck. Like, he almost stole her iPad. Like, I don't know how we made it this far. Like, I honestly don't know how we made it this far. But it's kind of like, I had to learn to say those magic words. Like, I was wrong. Maybe we can't do everything I want to do every time. Maybe you don't want to sit here and watch me get high and play video games every fucking Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, if I'm not hungover, we can do what you want to do before you leave. Like, I'd never been on vacation until I met my wife. I'd never been. Oh, what did we do? We went to Disneyland when we were like 6th grade, something like that. But there were 7 of us in like a Motel 6. If that was the only vacation I'd ever been on. She's like, you want to go to my timeshare? I was like, what's that? So, you know, timeshare. I was like, that's a thing where like you sit through the presentation and then like you get the free weekend. She's like, no, like we have one. I was like, word? For real? So what was it? It was San Juan Capistrano. Never forget. Like we were so close. The ocean was where 26th is.
Wow.
So like you could hear it, and I was like, "What is that noise?" She's like, "It's the ocean, fool." I was like, "For real?" She's like, "You were just so." I was like, "Bro, I'm just a raggedy ass nigga from Southside. I have no idea." And then now we fucking do cruises and all that type of shit. And then I was the same way with her, where she was like, she'd never like had to make that decision of what bill are we gonna pay before. I was like, oh, this is my wheelhouse. I was like, I can teach you all about this. Like, this is how we comparison shop. This is how we do that. But I mean, you're never gonna find that perfect person.
Yeah.
Especially not in the beginning. Like, there's gonna be some shit that you're just gonna have to tolerate. Like, there's shit now that I do. Like, so that my thing is like, I love to fuck. Oh, I don't have any out here. Shit is clean. Whenever I get home, I just fucking put both my socks and make them a little ball and just whoop, flick them somewhere. To this day.
You know what I fucking hate? I hate when my dad shaves his face.
Yep.
This is back when he used to, like, we used to share the same bathroom. He would shave his face and not rinse out all the fucking hair in the sink and just leave it on the counter. I hate that shit. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Like, please don't. Like, I hate that shit. Like,
So then, like, she would get mad about shit like that, right? I was like, okay, so what, she gonna leave? So I leave my socks around? Well, so now you're gonna start all over? So then you're gonna find a nigga who picks up his socks but fucking might crash the car tonight?
Right.
I mean, shut the fuck up. What do you want for dinner? Like, it's not something that, I wouldn't even suggest dating until after you're like 25, 26.
But then it's like, who the fuck is left after that?
Other people like you. Well, I'm saying, what I mean is, most people don't really know who you are until you're in your late 20s. Like, do you really know, like, who you are? Like, have you really worked out all of your issues? Are you really, like, confident enough in yourself to really be like, this is it? Like, so, like, let's say that, who would we say? Ely Porterly or whatever the fuck that nigga's name was? Who was the fine dude you were talking about?
There's 3 of them. I don't know.
Who was the finest one? The Italian dude?
The Italian dude.
So let's say he's like, hey, Allie Lovely, like, I want to fuck with you, woochie woochie woo, but there are certain things that are against your morals and standards that he wants you to do. Whether it be, we're going to fucking set up this check cam scash or whatever, or check cash scam or some type of shit. Like, would you be confident enough to be like, you know what? I know you're fine, nigga, but like, I don't want to do that.
Bruh, I'm not going to jail for you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, not you. You're
Yeah.
a bad example, but like, some people, because they're younger, would be like, well,
he's fine,
this
so
is
I'm
the
going to do
fine
it,
nigga,
right.
or he wants to start a family, so like,
I'm going to do it, yeah.
and that's how people get into bullshit. So
and yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. It's like, you need to have a certain kind of maturity to even think about dating a motherfucker. So that's why I didn't, once I got to like 19, 20, I was like, man, I'm cool. Like, I'm just gonna fuck these hoes and whatever. And then when it was serious, it was like, okay, now I'm adult enough to kind of do this. Because I don't know how motherfuckers be having kids at 19, 20, 21. It's like, bro, I couldn't even go to work on time. Like, let alone, like, half the shit now is fucking, so like, he'll go to sleep at maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about having a kid in the house. How's that like?
He didn't cry the first 3 days. So we're in the hospital and they were like, oh, this is the best baby ever. Man, as soon as we got home, that nigga, and then she breastfeeds. So like, ain't no formula. Like, they gets a bottle every time. My thing is more the sleeping. Like, he used to wake up every 2-3 hours. And it was like, ain't no snooze button. Like, you have to get up. And he's not going to stop until he's full. Mm-hmm. Like, there's probably 10 packs of breast milk in the refrigerator right now, just sitting there. So, like, last night, he goes to sleep at 8 o'clock. I stay up till about 12, 1 to kind of catch him. If he wakes up. If he doesn't wake up, then I just kind of half-ass go to sleep. So, like, you know, your parents just say, I'm not sleeping, I'm resting my eyes. Mm-hmm. That's some real shit. Like, because you're not really sleeping. You're not just like, oh, I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, just laying there waiting.
I'm waiting to hear this nigga cry. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he cries, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Back in action.
Here's your bottle. Mm-hmm. Woo, 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 woo.
That's what's crazy because that's how I feel with Target now. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm at home for today, but if they're going to call me, be expected to fucking have that call and just...
It's coming.
Yeah,
well,
you know?
See, even that's better because, like, you can at least be like, oh.
I don't feel like it today.
Shit.
Yeah, or at least be like, no,
like
yeah.
But
like, you can't turn that shit off, so...
Ever. And that was the one thing that changed. Like, people were like, what's the thing that's different? It's like, it's not about me anymore. And that's what I was saying, you have to wait. Because, like, I got all my selfish shit out the way. Like, all the vacations and all that type of shit. Like, all right, now I can kind of sit down. Because even at the hospital, like, you realize very quickly that nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. Nobody calls to say, hey, how are you doing?
How's the baby?
What's the baby doing?
What's the
Send
baby
me a
doing?
picture. Send me this.
Yeah.
This and this and this. I'm so old, like, I don't even listen to rap in the car anymore. Like, when it's in the car, it's fucking smooth jazz already. Like, I'm already old. I got my fucking New Balance 100. I fucking have my calf socks and shit. It's horrible. Like, I don't give a fuck. And, like, I find myself thinking, like, what kind of school is he going to go to? Like, where are we going to move to? What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about his eating? Where am I going to get these clothes at? It's like before that was never a thought. And now those are the only thoughts that I think about. Like, what does he need for this? What does he need for that? Do we have enough bottles? Like, I was supposed to go to Sacramento today to drop off some clothes. But it's like, okay, it's going to take an hour and a half to get there. So he might sleep. I'm going to have to take like 3 bottles with me. I'm going to have to take diapers. If he does shit on himself, where am I going to change him at? Am I going to have to go to like a Target and fucking do this, if that? What if
Because not all the people, not all the public bathrooms are open. So, and like only ones that are open is like really Targets now.
And then have you seen the public bathrooms?
Right, exactly.
And then it's like, do I want to try to change him in the car? Like,
Risk
is he going to want to sit in the car for 3 hours?
It's a whole different thought process now. It's a whole different thought process now.
It's
like,
not just get up and go.
It's not just get up and go. And that's the hard part. People, and that's what my best friend was literally crying about. She was like, I literally cannot just leave my fucking house and go on a walk like I used to. And I'm like, you see, bitch? Like, that bitch used to force me every day. Like, she would wake me up at fucking noon, and she'd be like, I'm going to your fucking house. We're going up. We're getting food. We're walking to get food, and we're walking the lake. That's what our plan is today. We're going to fucking smoke and just walk the lake all day.
Talking about Caleb?
No. And now this bitch is just fucking stuck at home because she thinks it's a good idea to have all these children.
Some people don't want to be lonely. I mean, there's always ulterior motives behind shit. Like, I don't really believe. Like, oh, I just accidentally got pregnant. Like, what did you think comes from fucking? Like, you know.
And then it's like, I love her, but it's like, you had 2 years to put yourself on birth control. And then it's like, and then you were still complaining about your nigga wasn't shit. So why are you still fucking him? Why are you still giving him pussy if he's not doing what he's supposed to do?
Rather have half of something than a whole nothing. I mean, that's what's fucked. Because I mean, like you said, I don't know her, but I mean, I'm sure it sounds like Daddy was there. I'm guessing. Like, again, half of something is better than a whole of nothing. Like, what I got is fucked up, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Some of you bitches ain't got no nigga at all, or they don't keep a nigga, baby. Maybe if I have this baby, he'll get it together. He'll grow up.
And that's what I guess she thought was going to happen. And it's like, this nigga been to jail twice since she was born. And you think he's going to change still?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How is he even in jail? The jails are closed.
He was in, this was before quarantine. Because she was born like right before quarantine started.
You're only going to jail for sure.
Or a year before quarantine started.
Yeah, so, she's chill.
So.
You all in and out of jail, head ass nigga.
And it's like, he was going to jail before you even got pregnant. Y'all was together for 5 years. You think he's going to stop trapping and doing all this stuff because you have a baby now?
You married? You got pregnant by a dope boy? See, that's the old, I'll change him. I know it's not shit. But I'll change him.
I tried it with her brother. Tried to force it. Didn't work. Gave myself hella trauma from them shit. And now guess what? She's in the same fucking boat. But now she got 2 fucking things that she got to look after now. Attached to it.
Damn. We did an episode on that last week, too. Hoes make the best housewives. This nigga said it, too, with the Frederick Douglass. We just talked about it last week, too. Hoes make the best housewives.
Because if a hoe wants to be good, she can do that. She'll turn that shit right the fuck off.
Male or female?
Yeah.
Well, because it's like, see, you came in right at the right time. We were talking about relationships, sir. And people who want to be married. He's going to laugh at that.
Like, why you playing house with niggas who don't want to be in the house?
like you said, well, because it's that Disney thing. It's that I want it to happen.
But it's like he's obviously showing you he don't want to be in the fucking house, bitch. So stop trying to keep him in the house. The dog is always gonna run away.
Let him be
always.
free.
Just fucking let him be free. Shit.
Well, like you said, and that's why I would say you gotta wait. Like you have to.
But it's like, goddamn, how long I gotta wait till there's nobody in the fucking pool left? You know.
Well, so that was another thing that used to happen. They were talking about like polygamy. So I'll start by this. Do you believe in polyandry or polygamy?
I feel like it's a good option for people who want that option.
I feel like
it's a good option.
I could see you
to have that option.
I could see you as a polyandrous.
Would I do it? Probably no, because that's too many body fluids going around, and if I can't figure out where I got some shit from, it's gonna be a problem.
No. I'm saying with polyandry, so it would be you would be the top of the food chain. Polygamy is the guy. Polyandry is the woman.
Oh.
So like I could see you with a stable of like 3 niggas. Be like, this is fucking.
Oh, like bitch from She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah, but if they were doing something different, like it would be like they're at your beck and call. So like you guys live together and it's fucking 8, 9, 10. Come here, Michael. Today's your day. Like nigga, and then 9 and 10 were just like, it's his day today. Who's like? If I had it set up like that, my nigga, I know.
I definitely would milk that cow.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
If a bitch could have a perfect world like that, I would definitely buy that farm. Okay, like yeah.
So.
But niggas ain't built like that. So.
You gotta tell enough jokes. If you got enough paper, be like, look, I'm gonna retire you, Michael. You ain't gotta do no more of them little movies. I just need you to sit up here and fucking do some sit-ups and make sure my omelets are fucking over easy. Okay, nigga? That's what I'm gonna need you to do. So, like, polygamy, the way it was supposed to work was, like, one dude can't have all the Beyoncés. So, like, you can't have Beyonce, Rihanna, and Kelly Rowland. Like, that's not gonna work.
You gotta have one Beyonce, one fucking Michelle. What?
So the way it was supposed to work, you could have one Beyonce, right? Mm-hmm. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two would be like, what's her name? Jill Scott.
Oh, okay.
Then number 3 would be like Precious.
Oh.
And then like number 4
so there's tiers.
would be like Leslie Jones.
So there's tiers.
Right.
Okay.
Because the point wasn't, I'm about to have all the fine bitches. The point was, every woman deserves a husband. So, like, yeah, you're going to have the fine one, but then you're going to have the one that has 3 kids that ain't yours. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to have the one who's obviously got mental issues. Like, that was the whole point of that. Not so that niggas could just have all the bad ones. Like, that's not how it works. And then everyone within the community got it like, oh, okay, that's so-and-so's husband, and you make sure everybody's taken care of. That was the thing. So niggas were like, oh, the Bible said I could have... No. You got to read a little bit deeper into it. But... as you get older, like, people usually make more sense. And people are usually more understanding about some shit. So it's like, yeah, they're not going to be the best catch. Like, they're going to have some miles on it. They might have a kid over here. They might have whatever. But at least when they get to be 30-something, you can usually make some sense with somebody. They're not going to be on some 20-year-old bullshit. It makes sense because there's tiers of love and acceptance, tiers of communication and compatibility. Sometimes you want to call in from a relationship. Yeah, niggas, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, sometimes I just don't want to hear your bullshit today. Let me go over here and holler at Precious.
Right?
Precious ain't tripping.
I'm tired of you, Dwayne. Let me go check on Kevin.
I can't. I had enough of you today, Michael. You need to go sit in the corner. But well, I mean, like, you're not always going to be on your best every day. Yeah. You're not always going to be likable. I mean, but you got to take your ego out of that one. And most of the polyandrous ones, like, I've seen, like, dudes are kind of feminine though. Like, I've never really seen, like, I don't like the alpha thing. But I mean, it's all about making it work. Like, I get, like, maybe I'm just not, like, feminine like that. But would I go for it? I don't know. I might.
It depends on what you're selling, bitch. It depends on what you're selling, like.
Because there are some chicks I've met, like, there was one girl that I worked with, And I felt like, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so important. Because she was older than me. I was 21, 22. She was like 28. So she like came picked me up. Oh, we're about to do this. We're about to go to this bar. We're about to go here. Oh, this is my friend. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I really felt like a girl. Like I really felt like, oh my gosh, like this is so much fun. She just taking me out with all her friends because I was young. I didn't know no fucking better.
Yeah.
And she'd obviously been dating people way older than me. And I was like, I see how it could happen. Like I see how niggas get caught up and be like, oh wow. But I mean, it's just a matter of confidence. And then, like you said, you have to know what you want. And you usually don't know what you want until you're way older. And then, like you said, it's maturity too. Like, a lot of people don't want to admit they're wrong. I'm looking at you, sir. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, we're having a secret conversation. Be like, because that was my thing with somebody else. At the time, I was like, bro, like, it's okay to say you were wrong. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like,
just say you're sorry so you can move on.
I don't even like sorry. I don't like I'm sorry or I apologize. But folks be like, my bad. I fucked up. Because then some people try to hold that over your head like, oh, well, you did this, you did that. It's like, bro, we all make mistakes. Lord knows I do stupid shit all the time. People swear like, you're so smart. And you're like, bro, I'm the dumbest nigga you have ever met in your life. You just don't see the stupid shit I do. Like, I walk into, you know, the doors, the push, don't pull or whatever the fuck. I walk into that shit all the time. I don't pay attention. I just fucking boop. Or I don't read the directions on some shit and burn some shit. I do all types of dumb shit. But people will still like, oh, you're so eloquent. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh shit! Oh, we got the whole crew in here now. That's why I was looking at this because I can't see that. My bad. See, now I guess I should have told you, huh? Look at that, 2:05. Not bad.
Wow, that's not bad.
I know, right? Went by. Your mom said you gotta be home. Oh, well, fuck it. Uh-oh. We got Cowboys fans in the house. Are you a football fan?
I don't watch sports.
You know. Excuse me, bougie Betty. What do you do now? Oh yeah, hold on. Plug yourself. Cause I gotta.
Take that one on a date.
You said what?
I said you gotta take that one on a date.
This nigga, we're going. If we got it my way, we're going to the liquor store. Oh, she can't drink though. Oh yeah, she probably could.
Get her those strips.
You gotta pump and dump.
Yeah.
But then we got enough backup. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I was gonna say Mike's still in here. Mike will take you on a date. You date white guys? He's got a kid though.
What does it look like? Is he Paul Walker white or is he Alan from The Hangover white?
Somewhere in the middle. Paul Walker?
Yeah.
I don't have one readily available. I'll pull one up. What does Mike look like? Tall white guy? Model S?
Okay, but like face wise.
I really haven't thought about it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just Mike to me. Like how old is Mike? He's like 33, something like that. Get you a nice older gentleman. He could be a stepmom. Look at you, instant family. How old is his son? I think his son's 6, 7, something like that. Or the other dude, Eric's fucking. How old is Eric? Eric's like 35, 36. Instant family. His son's like 7. I'm just gonna put your face in the group chat and be like, yo, this is her fucking Instagram. Holla at your boy. Eric, who does Eric looks like? He looks like one of those.
I like spicy white boys. Paul Walker white boys.
I don't know what that means. You're talking about dude from Fast and Furious, right? Are you talking about like the I'm white but I sound black white guys?
No. Like, I'm white, but I got that little to make you forget that I'm white. Like.
Yeah, but what does it sound like they're black?
Sure. Then yes, that.
I don't know if Mike's that.
Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah. Because then everything else is just.
See, that's your problem. You gotta diversify your portfolio.
I will a little bit. I just started getting into white guys.
Really? Mm-hmm. You're from the Bay Area? Mm-hmm. That's what trips me out about white people out here is that they sound like Bay Area people. Like they're not really white. Like in Sacramento. Because
I ain't seen the good white ones around here.
You gotta go to East Oakland.
Oh, see, I don't go over there.
Really? Mm-hmm. I love going to East Oakland. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah, no.
People get like,
it's not my territory.
What?
The only time I go there is to pick up weed from the fire market. And if you ain't at the fire market, you will not catch me else in East Oakland.
Really?
Yeah.
I love going. You know my favorite place to go? 94th and Jack. I love going south.
One of my friends used to live on 98th and B Street. I used to be over there, but
I love going by the Coliseum. Well, at least until about 7:30. Then I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go home. It's wild over there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I don't go over there. I know.
Even during the daytime.
Exactly, and
like,
that's why I don't be. It's a fucking risk anytime. That's why
I feel
do
bad.
not dabble that way.
I feel bad because it's like, nah, I'm gonna hang out. Like, we were supposed to do a little event over there, and I'd asked this lady. I was like, hey, like, are there like any encampments in East Oakland? Like, we're gonna try. She was like, your best bet is to stay over here. I was like, no, but like my people. She was like, nah. Like, some dude just got shot yesterday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, like in broad daylight. I was like, point taken. I'm just gonna
Stay here.
Well, then like it's so big too. Like, 'cause once you pass the lake, technically, that's all East Oakland.
Yeah, right. Because once you get towards Highland, that's technically like East Oakland, right?
Well, like they said, the way I look at it is like where we're at. This is downtown. Anything north of where we at, Telegraph and 27th. Anything north of that, I count as North Oakland. From here until maybe Ashby, and then Ashby is Berkeley.
Berkeley.
Anything west of the freeway is West Oakland. Then once you pass like Lake Merritt and the college, that's all East Oakland. So from the lake to 100 and whatever the fuck is San Leandro is all East Oakland. So Oakland is really East Oakland. Mm-hmm. Like, East Oakland is more than anything. But I mean, I like Fruitvale. That's my favorite place to go. Stay in the shower?
Sounds like
I must be asleep. Oh, see, she's getting ready right now. She's about to do makeup and shit. I'm like, I'm going outside like this, like, you know this, right? Like, fucking, I didn't grease my shit up.
Just get
Why?
nice. It's rude. She's trying. Can you try?
This is trying.
That's not trying.
What?
That's not trying.
You think so?
No.
This is the style.
That's
like,
not effort.
People
that
do.
Look like
isn't this
effort.
what people?
No, that's not what people do.
They don't do their hair like
You
this?
literally look like you woke up, rubbed your shit on a pillow, and was like, okay, let's go.
Wow. Yeah, that's right about what happened, but I feel like that's the style though.
No,
like,
it's
all
not.
the little basketball dudes.
Yeah, the people
do
who
this.
think that's the style are also the people who are wearing rat tails still.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're bringing those back. I fucking love
They're
that.
trying to. Well, this is probably the wrap up.
Hold on. So she's in trouble right now.
What?
Her mom just called for the second time.
We're almost done. You keep interrupting.
Oh, we're done now.
Bye.
After that. See? That reminds me. On Mother's Day, so she's not gonna listen. My mom doesn't listen. I bought her like a charcuterie board thing, and I wrote like a nice little letter. I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry. It's only been 5 months, and I've realized all of the sacrifices that you had to make for me to be a piece of shit. Like, I'm so sorry. I get it now.
Yeah, I think you should watch that movie.
Which
we
one?
need to talk about Kevin.
I feel like I've seen that.
I don't think you have, because you would have remembered it.
We need to talk about Kevin. Hold on. Pokemon. Oh, I definitely didn't look at that. We need to talk. Who's in it?
Nobody, like, big. Or, like, I mean, she is big, but I don't know her name.
How are you going to plug the movie? I don't know.
Because I haven't seen it in how long.
We need to talk about Kevin, 2011. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I have. With Dude. The fucking, what do you call him? The guy from Ricky Bobby.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen him kill everybody?
Sure.
Oh, see? Then you haven't seen it.
I don't remember. I'll watch it today. I need to talk about Kevin. But yeah, because me and my dad used to fuss and fight all the time. So be like, what? I'm the greatest kid in the world. Like, nigga, I'll slap the shit out of you. But like, now I get it. Like, it's hard work, nigga. Fucking waking up, changing diapers, like, someone totally depending on you for everything, and then it's like, you get an attitude. I'm like, now I see why this nigga wanted to punch me in the face. Like, I get it now. I completely get it. And you know what? My bad. Like, I was fucking up. Like, all the private schools, all the shit you guys bought, all the shit you guys did, and then for me to have the shitty attitude that I had, like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. It's like, oh, now I understand. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna get a cry. Cause I was like, I mean, I wasn't that bad, but I mean, like, I can see now why there's like the dynamic of like why like the parents get upset and shit. But like, I would have sent my ass to foster care. Like, nigga, you don't like it, get the fuck out. My parents told me that when I told them I'm gonna run away. They were like, thank you. We don't gotta feed you no more. Do us a favor, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Like, they really took me to like a foster home, and like under the guise of, oh, we're volunteering, and then like they left me in the room with like some of the foster kids, and like I almost got beat up by the foster kids. And then when we left, it was like, so would you want to stay here? I was like, fuck no. I almost got beat up now. Like, what the fuck? No, absolutely not. Just remember that next time you don't like some shit, I was like, oh, I see what you did there. That was slick. See, I wasn't built for that. But yeah, that's well, she's not gonna listen, so she won't know. But yeah, for Mother's Day, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what you need to do. Your mom's gonna kick you out.
She would have been done it. All the shit I used to do in high school and college, she would have been done it.
Aren't you still in school? Hold on, we gotta get out of here before you get kicked out for real. Plug yourself.
You can find me on Instagram at Ali_lovely. Sorry, I don't post anymore. No, I do not have any posts from 2021. Do not expect any posts from 2021 until probably like June.
And don't try to holler unless you're an 8.
Yeah.
And you're swaggy.
Yeah. And don't talk to me if you don't have a car, please. And no fish bowls.
What if they got a BART pass?
No.
What?
Nope.
What's it called?
Because I'm not getting on BART for you. And if you want to see me, you better come see me.
Have you been on BART recently?
Yeah. Oh. And that's why I'm not doing it again. So.
I love BART. Yeah,
nope. No fish bowls. No.
What is today?
I don't know. No back and forth with these dumb niggas.
Yeah.
So if you say some dumb shit, you're probably gonna get blocked the first time.
Wow.
So be careful. Also on TikTok at Ali Be Lovely. Thank you for listening.
When's your comedy sketch coming out? What sketches? If you make it,
so it's gonna be a podcast, but I'm gonna try to tell jokes into it, and try to do both. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Make some TikToks and I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
I'll try to crack some jokes that aren't stolen. Let's see. I would say Facebook, but I got blocked for 30 days again.
That's why I don't like Facebook anymore.
Yeah, like they're just banning shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Let's see. Instagram, Tru Sav 52. Oh, my TikTok, I can say that now, Tru Sav 52. I think I might get verified on Instagram because I have a trademark on my stage name, so I think they're gonna verify me.
Nice.
Because they didn't deny me yet. So hopefully so. Then I can get the blue one on Facebook too. But fuck them right now. Fuck you, Zuckerberg, and your mama, bitch. TikTok, Tru Sav 52. Questions, comments, concerns. Best ever podcast at gmail.com. Shout out to Auntie, even though she's not here right now. She had some issues she had to take care of. But hopefully she'll be back. I think she will be funny. Have you... Oh, you have to watch one of the old episodes. Auntie is funny.
Okay.
She,
Send me the best one.
I mean, they're all fucking...
The one that you like the most. Send me the one that you like the most.
Probably the one when we were going to get banned, where she talks about the transgender people.
Okay, send me that one. That sounds interesting. Send me that one. That sounds fun. Send me that.
Yeah, what was it? Hometown buffet and the transgenders. So let's see. What else do we got? Oh, May 22nd. I don't know where we're going to be. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for continuing to buy your Tru Sav clothing and tumblers and whatnot. We're going to send our lovely co-host home with one. I think you can have that one. Or I don't know. Pick one. It doesn't matter. We're going to make some more. All the proceeds, again, go to the Lost Cause Project. So feeding people. So it's a tax-deductible purchase. So you can get your money back for the clothes that you buy. Let's see. What else I got? I don't know. I think May 22nd we might do another situation in Berkeley. We're going to feed some people. I don't know. I'll let you know by then. And that way you can actually be there. So you can tell these fuck niggas to their face that they're fuck niggas. What is it? What am I missing? All right. So, I think that means I got to go. I heard the shower go off. So, I love you. I believe in you. I want the best in life for you and only you. I fuck it up every time. Don't forget, you can't get yesterday back. You might not get tomorrow, so that makes today.
Where that?
What's the name of the podcast?
Best day ever.
So you can't get yesterday back. You might not get tomorrow, so that makes today.
The best day ever.
There you go. See?